The story opens in a room where a girl sits trembling on the bed as someone enters carrying a bowl of purple liquid. "Come on here, drink up," the girl with a pale face screams internally. "No, why did it turn out like this?" The boy holds the bowl out to her. "What are you doing?" "Not drinking." Seeing her dodge, he puts on a sullen face and says, I went through so much trouble to get this for you. Are you really not going to drink it?" Belson Alamance, Crown Prince of the Ambrake Empire. She responds in confusion. "No, it's not that I don't intend to drink it." She thinks to herself, "I just want to enjoy the rest of my life in peace." Belson continues to plead. "I personally went to the peak of Mt. Gran in Shilan to catch a monster and get its heart because I heard it's good for health. You can't buy this even with money. I poured my heart and soul into it." She replies helplessly, I will drink it. Drinking it is enough, right?" And so, she reluctantly holds her breath and drinks the whole bowl. Immediately after, she slumps down. "I feel like I'm going to throw up everything I've eaten in the past week." Seeing this, Belson rushes over and cheers. "You drank it all. That's wonderful. Anyway, since you drank this today, you won't faint anymore. Don't faint from now on, okay? You must have my permission to faint, understand?" She thinks indignantly, "Make some sense when you talk." Belson snaps his fingers. "All right then, since you've taken your medicine, let's get serious." The entire Arlen Health Council belonging to the Royal Knights. 99 imperial physicians and doctors in charge, all experts prepared just for you. Everyone shouts enthusiastically, "Go. Do your best, Arlen. We wish the princess good health." Arlen asks blankly, "Why? Why go to these lengths?" Belson replies, "Because, since you drank the medicine, shouldn't we see how healthy you are? Come on, do 3 sets of muscle training. Princess, you can do it. Please show us. That rabbit doll thing is nothing. We wish the princess good health. Cardio is indispensable too." 10 laps around the mansion. She cries out helplessly, "No, stop for a moment. At this rate, I'll die before I get healthy. I'm going to die. Oh my, tired already? Being this weak, you need to recover quickly so we can climb mountains and catch monsters together, right? But don't worry, I will definitely help you become healthy again." Arlen trembles and screams internally, Please, anyone, please get rid of this male lead for me. A 19-year-old violin genius. Who once captured the world attention with God-given talent, lost my life not to a regular truck, but to a luxury sedan and reincarnated as a character in a novel. Since the number of novels I've read can be counted on one hand, I quickly remembered the novel I reincarnated into. The male lead did something to his childhood friend and became obsessed. Clearly, the character in this novel is Arlen Syria Honburn, the young lady of Duke Honburn, one of the 5 great ducal families of the Ambrake Empire, and the sole heir to the ducal family. Isn't this a diamond spoon? I also had happy days thinking that, until I woke up with my head spinning, my body panting after just a little movement, this trash body, until I realized I was a side character who would die early. I don't know how confused my heart is, but memories of my past life are becoming clearer over time. Gradually, I started hearing things a child shouldn't have to know. That person is... That's right. I heard she's the daughter Grand Duke Honburn picked up from outside. They don't even know who her mother is, right? An illegitimate child becoming the master of Honburn. It really is the end of the world. A daughter of unknown origin whom Grand Duke Honburn suddenly brought home one day. The Grand Duke entrusted Arlen to the mansion's representative, then abruptly left for the northern front lines. And she passed away before turning 10, leaving all truths shrouded in mystery. A side character who only appeared twice in the original work. I think it was an incurable disease without a cure. Someone who dies early, the childhood friend with no presence to the male lead. Changing the predetermined future of the novel, or doing business and development. Doesn't all of that require being healthy to achieve? What am I supposed to do with this trash body? My past life memories have returned, but I have zero motivation. I haven't done anything for nearly a week. Speaking of which, it's time for that person to arrive. My only guardian. Just then, someone stands in front of her room and knocks. "Lady Arlen, it is Mean." The maids whisper, "It's Mean's day. She'll hurry and pass by." Arlen calls out, "Come in." The door quickly opens. "Long time no see, my lady." This person is Mean Rivigan, the representative of Grand Duke Honburn. "I heard you've been staying in your room lately, so I stopped by. If there are any inconveniences, please tell me." Arlen thinks to herself, "Mean, my pitiful guardian. Why do you speak with the tone of a civil servant receiving a complaint?" Mean, the predator of the Honburn mansion. A commoner, early on dubbed a genius, the representative and chief advisor of Grand Duke Honburn and the butler of the capital residence. months. Before regaining my past memories, I was afraid of Mean because of that strict atmosphere. Looking back now, he's just an office worker working for a terrible company. At this moment, Mean asks, "Do you have something you wish to say, my lady?" She looks up and speaks, long time no see, Mean. Hearing her gentle words, he freezes for a moment. Yes. It's nothing, so please don't worry. However, hearing from the tutors, you haven't been participating in outside activities recently. Mean didn't like me going out anyway, since any activity affects my heart. Don't worry, I will stay obediently indoors. Mean replies, I understand, and then leaves. Back in his room, he ponders. I can't say exactly what, but something is very strange, even though it's been 3 months since I last saw the lady. Thinking this, he calls out Dylan. Yes, Lord Mean, summon all the tutors here. Notify everyone to come. A genius as capable as the Hanburn Mansion's butler hit a dead end in the completely different field of child rearing. Therefore, the conclusion reached was to entrust it to experts, the geniuses among geniuses, graduates of the Ern's International Butler and Maid Academy, gathered by the Lord's money. The Arlen Care Team, formed of geniuses perfect in theory, commonly called the Child Care Squad. At this moment, Mean says, as expected, everyone feels the same way. Each of you, state your opinion. Head maid Lena voices her thoughts. I must say she seems strangely lacking in vitality, or has her intelligence disappeared? The lady just stays in her room and doesn't come out. Head butler on continues. She smiles less compared to before. Even so, if someone makes her laugh, she still smiles very happily. Did something happen? If something did happen, we couldn't possibly not know. How was the lady's health? According to the doctor's opinion, there are no abnormalities. Suddenly drooping around the house like this. This is the first time. Before it was the opposite. We always had to stop her. If we want to see the lady has to come out of her room, right? Is there anything happening? Suddenly, the head maid jumps up. Now that you mention it, tomorrow is that day. It's the day the lady goes to the royal palace. The next day, Arlen looks up at the sky and sighs. So, it turns out to be this day, the day I meet the male lead. No, rather, it's a social gathering for the empire's geniuses, like the crown prince and noble children. I hope the lady has a wonderful time. Perhaps because it's a world run by highly developed magical technology, it's very pleasing to the eye. This must be so magnificent because it's the royal palace, where capital and technology are concentrated. Meanwhile, this wretched body. I've only walked a little, yet I already feel like dying. She pushes the door and enters. Are these people the future of Ambrake? It feels like watching celebrities. So that guy will become a famous playboy, and that one will become a crazy swordsman, right? And they'll create a love triangle that shakes the whole empire. It feels really strange knowing someone's future beforehand, even though I won't be in that future. At this moment, everyone's greetings ring out, catching her attention. Belson, Crown Prince. She thinks to herself, he's here, the male lead of this novel. She exclaims in awe, wow, is that really the beauty of a 17-year-old? Belson speaks radiantly. Hello, everyone. What should we play today? If anyone has good ideas, speak up. A boy replies, I can't think of anything. Let's go play outside. I really like playing outside. Or, I want to play ball tag too. I like that too. That game is really fun. Let's go out right now. Arlen sits silently and thinks. Look at the stamina of those kids. It's obvious, but really, no one cares about me, huh? The sole jewel of Duke Hanburn. Although the flowery words attached to Arlen are very fancy, the reality is much more miserable. Even inside Hanburn Castle, Erlen's presence is just like a side character. Regardless of high or low status, everyone treats Arlen that way. When I realized I had reincarnated, I only wished for one thing. A warm, happy family that loved me more than anyone else. Unfortunately, I won't get that in this life either. Phew, stop hoping. Let's just go outside for now. The servant standing next to her says, Princess, I will guide you outside. It's okay, I can walk by myself. Yes, but, Princess. Arlen ignores the maid and leaves alone. The Arlen in the novel was weak, so she probably couldn't play much with the kids. Even in that situation, she tried very hard not to be ostracized. But why should I do that? I don't want to do that. Let's just kill time and go back. Resting in the shade like this is much more comfortable than struggling to please someone. The wind is cool, so my complicated thoughts are fading away. Suddenly, she notices a noise in the bushes. She sees a tail wagging. Is it a cat? I see it around here occasionally. Is it the queen's or the king's pet? Thinking this, she approaches and smiles. Hello, kitty. The cat meows once, meow, then suddenly dashes away like a rocket. She crawls into the bushes to search. Kitty, where are you? Suddenly, her eyes widen. Belson appears from nowhere and grabs her hand. Belson asks in surprise, "Who are you?" She wonders blankly. "Crown Prince Belson? Why is he here?" She stammers, "I am from the Homburn family. What are you doing here alone? Everyone is gathering and playing together." I am very weak, so I cannot play along." "What? Weak?" "Yes, I fall if I run even a little." She thinks wearily, "How annoying. Can't you just accept it and leave?" Belson asks again in disbelief. "How can a person fall just from running? You're not lying, are you?" She begs internally, "Don't pay attention and just go." I'm telling the truth." Suddenly, Belson makes a suggestion. "Then try running." She asks, bewildered, "Really?" Belson is firm. "Run? You're not lying, are you?" "No, I'm not." She closes her eyes and exhales. "All right, if I have to do it anyway, let's get it over with quickly. I won't forget this grudge, you psycho crown prince." "Really, the weather is too beautiful to fall. This trash body. How much have I run to reach my limit already?" Belson slowly runs after her, seeing her staggering to the brink. He panic ran over, then timely caught her in his arms in surprise. Just then a servant passed by, seeing her face turn pale, and shouted, "My lady, someone call the royal physician quickly." Afterwards at the Duke's residence, Min walked while pondering. Today was the interaction between the crown prince and the empire's talents, also known as the childhood friends meeting day. At the safest place in the world, Lady Arlen collapsed and was brought back. Moreover, the imperial family didn't explain clearly treating the Homburn family like this. It is highly likely related to the royal family. This is a declaration of war against Grand Duke Homburn. We must question the imperial palace. Thinking this, Min said, "The issue with the palace can be handled later. Is the lady all right?" She has awakened, but she ordered to turn away guests. She said she doesn't want to see anyone. At the same time, in the imperial palace, the empress called, "Belson?" "Yes, mother." She questioned, "I heard you committed a grave error with a young lady of the Homburn family. What does mother usually tell you?" Belson replied, "Always be kind to every child. You know very well, sins committed intentionally carry a heavier responsibility. Go immediately to the Homburn residence and apologize to Lady Arlen formally until you are forgiven. The Crown Prince's sweet tea and desserts, including even a small piece of chocolate, are completely banned." Belson looked shattered. "No, my snacks." The next day at the Duke's residence, Arlen sat calmly eating cake. Suddenly she stopped and thought to herself, "Am I a sunfish? I know my body is weak, but to collapse just from running for a moment." She thought she could still do something. Suddenly she heard servants whispering, heard that idiot order to turn away guests. Probably just wants attention. Sermine is so pitiful, a young man at the age of romance having to take care of a child. Truly pitiful because of that idiot. Arlen thought to herself, "I'm used to this situation." She remembered her past life. "You still think you're a genius? Acting so capable. Now look, I wish his hand would just break. They try to lie to my face, but their backs told the truth about me. Do those kids look like friends? In the end, they're all just your rivals. It's no different here than in my previous life. I just want to be loved by mom." In Min's office, is taking care of a child this exhausting? Remembering Erlen's words, "Don't worry, I will be well behaved," he told himself, perhaps I should care for the child more. Lady Arlen Syria Homburn is the master's daughter, and I have raised her since she was small. Therefore, even though I completely entrusted her to the child care team, I cannot help but worry. I am just a guardian walking along for a part of the road. I try not to let feelings get in the way. Even though I try to keep boundaries like that, the lady still needs a family. So please answer the contact. You damn master. Min looked at the communication orb in disappointment. Suddenly Dylan walked in and said, "Hey, Sir Min, I think perhaps you are overthinking things." Min asked back, "Me?" Lady Arlen probably feels you are family, more so than the Grand Duke whom she has never met since birth. What children of that age want is not jewelry or crowns, but just the gentle warmth of a guardian. Suddenly from outside came a call. "Sir Min, come in. What is the matter?" The servant announced. His Highness the Crown Prince has arrived." "What? Who came?" So that's it. The lady fainting was all because of this Crown Prince. A moment later, Belson demanded, "I want to see Arlen." Min immediately refused. "That is not possible." The therapist ordered she must absolutely rest. "Please return, Your Highness." In that case, Belson ordered his subordinates to bring in a chest full of sparkling jewelry. "I will just hand this over and leave." Min said, "I will accept this gift. However, The royal family will have to explain this matter clearly to Hanburn. The subordinate heard this and broke into a sweat. Eventually, both were kicked out. Please return for today. Belson asked, what do we do? Liam, for now, it's better if you return today. Belson thought deeply, then turned away and said, no good, I must see her myself. Liam, you buy some time. He panicked and cried out, strange. Your Highness, Suddenly a voice rang out from behind. What is the matter? I told you to return. Liam turned to stone, crying internally, calling out, Your Highness, what am I supposed to do meeting this mad dog of Hanburn? On this side, Belson was searching and thinking, there is something strange about this place. Especially quiet. It feels so vast it's lonely. The Imperial Palace is always warm and gentle. In contrast, here, I don't feel any warmth, only the sensation of a cold aura covering everything. Can I find Arlene before being discovered? I didn't expect Arlene to faint. If I knew she would really faint, I wouldn't have made her run. I really want to apologize. Suddenly, Belson froze. The door is open. A coat room. Doesn't look like a servant's room. Belson gently walked in. Immediately a scent rushed into his nose, the scent of flowers. Platinum hair, like it was melted from sunlight. Rose quartz eyes. A small face, pale, but clearly the Hanburn princess. At this moment, Arlene spoke. Your Highness the Crown Prince, why is Your Highness here? Belson stood there dazed, not answering. Strange, why is the sound of my heartbeat getting louder? Arlene called again. Your Highness the Crown Prince, why is Your Highness here? Belson blushed and stammered. It's because I just wanted to apologize. Why am I so tense? I want to apologize. I didn't expect you to really faint. Sorry, okay? I won't do that again. It could happen, it's fine. Belson cried out in confusion. Arlene turned around and said, I knew I would faint anyway, yet I still ran. You do not need to concern yourself. You snuck in, right? Did I say it? Means certainly wouldn't allow it. So I figured as much. I will keep your secret. So please go back. I haven't recovered yet, so I need to rest. Ja, allicht. You have to rest. Arlene pushed Belson to the door, then slammed it shut. Well then, please go safely, Your Highness. Belson stood rooted to the spot. Unbelievable. Guys, he kicked out? I am a crown prince. A moment later, the butler and the head maid rushed over. Uni asked, Lena, how is it? The head maid turned back and replied, Prince Belson just left the ladies' room. Go check quickly. Suddenly, Uni froze. Looking towards Mean, the head butler said, Today is truly not a good time. Sermine is very sensitive lately. Let me bring the medicine tomorrow. Uni sighed internally. Sigh, what is wrong with you two today? The lady must take her medicine on time. But seeing Mean looking incredibly gloomy, the butler said fearfully, Sermine's expression is too scary. Lena continued, retreat first, while Uni was already trembling. On this side, Mean silently recalled the subordinate's words. What children of that age want is just the gentle warmth of a guardian. Wouldn't Lady Arlen feel Sermine is more like family? He told himself, in the situation of the master's absence, I'm the only one who can be by the lady's side. Even if it's hard to have gentle warmth, just being by her side is. Reaching here, Mean pushed the door in. My lady, is something the matter? Sure enough, he snuck in. Arlen replied, No, there is nothing. Seeing Mean's gloomy expression, she quickly waved her hands. Really, I'm not hiding anything. Mean relaxed his face and said, I apologize. I did not intend to interrogate you, my lady. Arlen thought to herself, why so panicked? Aren't I just a burden? A burden the master was forced to adopt. We are not family, nor do we have any deep relationship. Just a guardian and a ward, that's all. She said, we seem to meet often lately, don't we? The master is busy, things like that. Arlen interrupted and continued, you don't need to care about me. Things like that. You don't need to care about me. I will obediently stay in one place, as if I don't exist. My lady, suddenly Mean pushed up from the table and stood. Is that all? If the lady wishes for that, then I will do so. Saying that, Mean left. Arlen lifted her teacup to sip. Why get angry? On this side, Mean walked while thinking, obediently staying in one place means I don't need to care? Is she telling me not to be a guardian in an annoying way? But, with a child, I don't want to reveal my expression. Later, a servant said, My lady, it is time to take your medicine. Arlen drank and covered her mouth. Bitter. Medicine taken since childhood. Don't know who made it, but it stops abnormal seizures and outbreaks, and helps my body, ravaged by disease, to recover somewhat. Luckily, there's this medicine. By the way, where did Uni go? Uni had an urgent meeting, so I came instead. Is that so? Come to think of it, this maid is the one who often speaks ill of me. Yet in front of me, she acts so cautious. Thinking this, she said with disgust, I'm done eating. You may leave. Yes, my lady. Finally, a bit of quiet. The Crown Prince's chief guard, Liam, recently desperately wants to quit his job. The reason is, recently His Highness has been captivated by the Hanburn Princess. Belson pondered and asked himself, why is Princess Arlene so weak? Then he ordered, everyone run and see if you faint like Princess Arlene. Liam, the princess greeted me before leaving. It seems it meant something. Liam, what is the princess doing right now? Liam, go find out immediately if the princess's health has improved. Liam, today Princess Arlene will come to the childhood friends meeting, right? Yes. The princess has recovered a lot of health. You said she would definitely come visit. Belson immediately ran to the meeting and called out loudly, Princess Arlene, but she was nowhere to be seen. Belson complained, Liam, I trusted you. So disappointed, he cried silently in his heart. I really want to quit. Belson said again, Liam, is this the extent of your ability? Liam, are you listening to me? He resentfully explained that I received clear confirmation. It's not my fault. Finally, the childhood friends meeting ended earlier than usual. Belson thought to himself, is it because last time I told her to try running? Can humans be that weak? With an Arlen as weak as a kitten, perhaps it is possible. So I can't meet her again. I want to see her so much. Wait, Your Highness. Wait, Your Highness. Belson flashed a sly smile. Not necessarily do we have to wait. If Arlen cannot come, then I just have to go there, right? Later at the gate of the Duke's residence. Crown Prince. Belson was blocked by knights and asked, what are you doing? Open the gate immediately. Liam cried out internally. Oh, my head. I will go announce your arrival first. Belson replied, Then he froze and threatened. Wait, if I appear suddenly and startle her, she will like it more, right? Liam, change of plans. Follow me. Yes, I'm going. Please don't cause any major accidents. Belson walked while thinking. It's definitely that way. The atmosphere in the mansion was chaotic. If before it felt lonely and cold, this time the air was strangely sharp. Suddenly, a servant's voice rang out. Wow, truly insolent. What kind of attitude is that? Belson looked toward the two of them. Liam asked, Your Highness, what are you doing? Liam saw. The servant spoke again. That expression telling me to get lost quickly after delivering the medicine, it's really unacceptable. That idiot probably thinks she's something special. Without Sermine, she's nothing, just a half-wit. Belson thought to himself, idiot, Hulfit, what does that mean? But I need to know this story. The two maids continued, saying that even if she is a half-wit, a noble is still a noble. She has so many people caring for her. Why is she so cold to Sermine? Honestly, without Sermine, isn't she useless? She is useless. Everyone knows she's going to die soon anyway. She doesn't know her place. Hearing this, Belson couldn't listen anymore. He spoke up. Who says she doesn't know her place? The two maids turned around. Who? Seeing the Crown Prince, they were startled. Liam frowned and ordered, kneel down and show respect. He is not someone you can casually look down upon. Your Highness, please speak. Mayday asked, Crown Prince, what is the matter? Belson interrupted. Do you think you have the right to ask me? I'm curious to know what story you were just telling. So, who is the one who doesn't know their place? Malice created with the intention to hurt someone and bring them down. Faced with this wickedness I've never encountered before in my life, I don't understand why, but my heart went cold. Is this anger? Thinking this, Belson said, You were talking so loudly just now. Why the silence? Cat your tongue. Everyone in the mansion began to gather and whisper. Crown Prince, what's happening? I don't know. Please. Mayday thought in fear. The situation is getting bigger. At this rate. Just then, Min arrived. Why is the Crown Prince here? What is all this commotion? Mayday trembled and stammered. Sir, Min. That is this sob. I'm really done for this time. Suddenly, my gaze stopped at Arlen. I quickly ran over. Miss, I'm sorry. Please spare my life. Miss, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Belson said, How stupid. What use is begging now? Do you still not understand the situation? Truly stupid to this extent. That's why you dare call your master an idiot. The half-wit of the mansion. Hearing this, Min couldn't help but be astonished. Suddenly Arlen spoke up. So what? Uni immediately asked, Miss, has this happened before? Arlen replied, Yeah. Then why didn't you tell us? Because those words aren't exactly wrong. Uni asked blankly, Yes. At this moment, Mean spoke up to order stop. Everyone return to your posts. Sir Mean, how should we deal with these people? Throw them in the dungeon. I will interrogate them myself. After everyone dispersed, Belson ran after her calling. Arlene, are you doing well? How had you been lately? Long time no see. Arlen thought, I should have just stayed in my room. I didn't expect this nuisance to be in the hallway. Nuisance? Belson bombarded her with questions. Is your health okay? Has it gotten any better since that time? Does standing for long make you tired? What brings you here? I came to visit the sick. You didn't come to the gathering, so I thought Arlen was sick. She then replied, so that's it, visiting the sick. She thought that was even stranger. From the start, the lively Belson and the frail Arlen had no common ground to become close. She didn't know why he came to visit her. Although he is cute right now for me, I don't have enough composure to enjoy this cuteness. Thinking this, she said, thank you for getting angry on my behalf, Crown Prince. No, it's nothing. I also wondered if I was meddling in business that wasn't mine, but I couldn't just stand by and watch. Yes, thank you. However, next time please let me handle it myself, because it might put you in a difficult position. Belson pointed at his face and asked, was I too much? Yes, no. Anyway, I apologize for being troublesome, and thank you very much for today. She thought, today is even stranger. This tattered body. She spoke again. Normally I would invite you for a glass of fruit juice, but the house is in chaos and I haven't recovered, so perhaps I must see you off. Belson hesitated. Arlen didn't give Belson a chance to linger and told the maid, escort the crown prince to the door. Yes, Mississippi, Liam advised awkwardly. Your Highness, don't do that anymore. Let's go quickly. Arlen, see you again. Take care of your health. Annie asked with concern. Miss, you must be very tired today. I will help you get ready for bed immediately. After a sleep, your condition will improve. Everything before her eyes blurred. It's so dizzy. Seeing her stumble, Annie panicked and called out, Miss. Immediately after, Arlen collapsed on the floor. Miss Arlen. The next day, Mean called out, Butler. Yes, Sir Mean. Do I need to worry about this kind of thing too? I apologize. Sir Mean, of course an apology is needed. Butler, do you know how much the incident yesterday tarnished the name of Honburn? I will resolve yesterday's matter satisfactorily myself. You must handle it very cleanly. I want to see the butler for a long time. I understand, Sir Mean. Mean thought, even if it's because of Miss Erlen's sudden change in attitude. The fact that I've been too shaken recently is true. Because of the excessive tension, the atmosphere in the mansion became chaotic. Caring for the young lady led me to hear words I shouldn't have heard. Suddenly, Dylan pushed the door open and called out loudly, Sir Mean, I'm not deaf yet, Dylan. What is it? Does Miss Arlen want to be re-educated now? No, Miss Arlen has fainted. Now she's showing signs of seizure. What is the attending physician doing? He examined her just now? He's making medicine. They say tonight will be very difficult. Why the sudden seizure? They say it could be due to excessive psychological stimulation from yesterday's incident, or it could be an underlying condition. The young lady takes medicine, so she's usually fine. Her body was already weak. Medicine. Right. Has she taken a medicine? Why, yes. She has taken it. Ugh, wait. What on earth is happening? Suddenly, at this moment, Arlen cried out. Mom. Mean hurriedly turned around. Arlen continued to cry out in her delirium. Mom. The beginning of the old nightmare is always the same. The grand piano, the violin already in my hands before I knew it. Mother sat alone in the judge's seat. Mother was a beautiful and talented woman, and I was the daughter who looked exactly like her. Mother's only wish was for her daughter to become the best. Mother believed I could fulfill her dream. You can do it, right? When Mother's words ended, from the accompanist-less piano, the nocturne began. Familiar music echoed throughout the auditorium. I couldn't lift the violin. I only looked at one person, too far away. What expression is Mother making? Mom, why did you do that to me? What am I to you? Mom, do you love me? Do you still love me? Countless unasked questions. The deepest thing among them was, I miss you. Don't leave me alone. Memories of the past life flooded Erlen's mind. She threw the instrument down and ran down, hurriedly chasing after her. Her mouth kept calling, Mom. Like this? Am I being left alone again? In the darkness, terrible and dark, suddenly, she felt someone touch her hand. Then she asked, Who is it? Mom. But that person was Mean. He reassured her with a gentle voice. It's okay now, Miss Arlen. At this moment, Mean suddenly remembered. I unconsciously grabbed the young lady's hand. Miss, with what state of mind are you looking for a mother you've never met? Actually, the child misses her mother very much. Is there no one in this vast mansion for the child to say she misses her mother to? If that's the case, the next morning, Arlen slowly woke up. She raised her hand to rub her eyes. She looked up at Min, unconsciously calling out, "Mom." Min said, "I am not Mom." Arlen looked at him, not understanding the situation yet. Min asked, "Is your body okay, miss?" Arlen looked at him again and called, "Mom, I'm a man." Suddenly, tears fell from her eyes. Her mouth kept calling, "Mom," making Min extremely confused. Really, children are difficult creatures to grasp. The day Grand Duke Hanburn first brought the child back, the gloomy interest of everyone was directed elsewhere. Who exactly is this child's mother? Some said she was the child of a courtesan. Others guessed she was the illegitimate child of a noble lineage that couldn't be spoken of. But the child is definitely of Hanburn blood, because the guardian stone that only reacts to the Hanburn bloodline resonated with Arlen. The servants told each other, "It's clearly the Grand Duke's child." So who is the mother? Perhaps a child born from true love. Is Grand Duke Hanburn in love? This is the first time I've heard such an absurd statement. Forget it. What does the superior's private life have to do with me? However, this is my stance. The child is different. The child who is the subject of rumors will surely be curious about her parents. But surprisingly, until now, the child has never once been curious about her mother, to the point that the model answers I prepared for the child, thinking she would ask one day, became meaningless. The child didn't ask anything about her parents. I don't know. At some point, it became so obvious that I stopped wondering too. I guess she isn't curious. I always thought so. Actually, wasn't that it? It was just that the child endured and suppressed it. On this side, Arlen also thought to herself, I clearly woke up from the nightmare. This isn't a dream. Even so, I'm still dazed, so I can't speak clearly. I don't intend to make things difficult for Min. She called again, "Mom," making Min sigh. All right, what does a title matter? Just call me however you want, Mississippi. Strange. The Min I know would definitely push me away. She hesitated and asked, "Min hates me, right?" "I don't hate you, Mississippi. Who am I to dare hate you?" "Liar." "I'm not lying. Didn't you want to leave me?" "I was just Miss Aurelia." Suddenly Min called her intimate name, Aurelia. She was surprised and thought this form of address. Suddenly Min smiled, then reached out to pat her head. He said, "I am an orphan. I don't know who my parents are, nor have I ever seen their faces. From the start, I didn't know if I was abandoned or if my parents died. Being cared for, of course, didn't happen. Love? I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the thing everyone calls love is. Honestly, regarding what to do with the young lady, it's the same even now. But that doesn't mean I want to leave or that I hate you, Mississippi. It's all because of my shortcomings. I thought that even if I didn't raise you well, I could provide for you adequately, but I thought too simply. Min is not at fault. Will you forgive me, miss? Min is not at fault. You didn't say you forgive me, did you?" Suddenly Aurelia said, "Mom, be my mom. If you feel sorry, I'm a man." Aurelia pulled his shirt. Being a mom is a bit difficult biologically, but Min accepted and said, "I will try." She thought, the Min I know is a rational person, not someone who would put up with such whining. I can't believe it, but just for this moment, I like Min's answer. Seeing her smile happily, Min said, "You look good. Please smile often like that. Miss Aurelia." After that, the priest arrived to treat Aurelia. Min turned to walk out and asked Uni, "So what happened?" Uni replied, "It seems someone stole the medicine." Min froze. "What?" Uni recounted. "On the day the young lady was to take her medicine, because you were there, I couldn't give it to her. The next night, I stayed up late and forgot. Then another maid said she had already given it to the young lady. But that maid was one of those who caused the commotion yesterday. When I went to verify the truth, she was already dead in the dungeon. What was the cause of death? They said it was suicide by hanging." Min thought to himself, "It can't be suicide." He asked again, "Where did the stolen medicine go?" "It hasn't been found yet. For now, just handle it as a suicide." "Uni, does anyone else know about this?" No, no one. Continue to keep it a secret and devote yourself to caring for the young lady's health." "Yes." After Uni left, Min thought gloomily to dare do something like that. Right in my mansion? At this moment, Min asked the attending physician for Aurelia, "How is she?" "She is much better. Her heart rate is normal, pulse is normal, and magic reaction is also normal. Thank goodness. We need to monitor her further, but this level of improvement is incredible. She also seems psychologically stable." "What method did you use after all?" "I didn't do anything special, except for staying by her side constantly these past few days. However, the worrying thing is that the princess's body seems to be getting weaker over time. At this rate," Min ordered. "Stop. I'm sorry." "No." The attending physician doesn't need to apologize. I hope you will pay special attention to the young lady's health. Yes, I understand. Perhaps the fact that she can still talk and walk is almost a miracle. Therefore, I hope the master will appear at least once. Thinking of this, Means said, tonight, the young lady can eat whatever she wants. Aurelia replied happily. Really? Means face flushed. Shall I hold your hand? He thought to himself, this small hand and these cheeks are definitely things I must protect. It's fortunate I realized it sooner rather than later. Now I just have to raise her well. At the same time, the childhood friends gathering at the Imperial Palace. Everyone looked at Belson, who was gloomy, and whispered, "What's wrong with His Highness? Does anyone know?" "I don't know." Liam thought to himself. Everyone is confused. Naturally, His Highness's mood today cannot be good, because Lady Aurelia fainted, so she probably can't make it today. On this side, Belson also pondered, fainted again? How can a person faint so often? Is her body made of glass? If she is still in pain from illness right now. In that silence, people told each other, "You go ask." "No, you do it." So the twins approached and asked, Your Highness, why do you look so down? Your Highness, why do you look so sad?" Belson coldly shooed them away. "Go away. I'm not in the mood to play with you right now." "If you're not in the mood to play with us, then what mood are you in?" "The mood not to want to play with me. Actually, I have something to think about." Your Highness. "What is it? Tell us. The thing is, a few days ago, I went to visit a sick person. Should I go again?" It's fine, isn't it? If you want to visit the sick, just go again." Hearing that, Liam startled and screamed inwardly. "Wait, stop." Belson spoke again. "It is as expected, isn't it?" The other two brothers immediately nodded. "Yeah," leaving Liam helpless, only able to cry. "Everyone's sorry. Liam, follow me. Let's go visit the sick." "Your Highness." The twins looked at each other in confusion. But who was he visiting? Later at the mansion, when the door opened. There, the person who made me faint the first time and then pretended to care. A moon rabbit devil was there. Belson called out, "Aurelia, does it hurt much? I heard you fainted again. Do you faint that often?" She didn't reply, but thought, "At this rate, I'll be exorcised because his yang energy is too strong." "Aurelia, what's wrong? Your complexion isn't good. Did I do something wrong again? Are you in pain anywhere?" She asked. "Isn't today the day of the childhood friends gathering?" "That's right. You remember?" "Yes, well, but why are you here? I mean, why are you, who should be at that gathering, here?" "I heard Aurelia fainted, so I left the gathering halfway through to come visit you." Aurelia was surprised and thought, the Crown Prince, the most famous and powerful person in Ambrake, caring about me and abandoning the others? "I've definitely become the topic of discussion today," she asked tentatively. "Is there any other reason besides visiting the sick?" "No." "Then why did you come here?" Because I wanted to see you." "That. If you think my collapsing was your fault, so you keep bothering yourself. You don't need to do that." "How can I not be bothered? It is my fault. I will take care of Aurelia until you recover." She thought again. As expected, Crown Prince Belson and I don't get along. He's easy to read. He will casually distribute goodwill and affection, making people crave it, then disappear. I have no intention of being deceived by fleeting emotions. For someone else, it might be something to celebrate. But for me, for whom even breathing is a luxury, being controlled by someone is unacceptable. He's young, so it's probably just a passing interest. Just dealing with him politely should be enough. Here she stopped because of Belson's question. "Does Aurelia always stay in your room like this?" "Yes. I like staying still in my room." "You like staying still?" Because Aurelia liked it, Belson was trying to do the same. Aurelia smiled, thinking, "You can't stay still for even a second, can you?" Suddenly Belson exclaimed, "Oh, you smiled," making Aurelia freeze. That's the first time I've seen Aurelia smile. "Is that so?" She whispered to herself. "I don't know what's so funny." Then inadvertently spoke her thoughts aloud. "I really can't understand." Belson immediately asked, "Huh? What?" She hurriedly avoided. "Nothing." On another side, "Mean long time no see. This person is Jaren, the Viscount of Vicey, the loyal guard and left-hand man of Grand Duke Honburn. I haven't recovered yet either, so I need a rest." "So why is Jaren here without his grace?" Jaren's voice emitted from a communication orb. His Grace is currently dealing with a casualty accident, so he went to restore the delayed battle line." "What? Is something wrong?" "No, never mind." "What is it? Speak." "You've been contacting me so frantically lately. Surely something important happened, right? This time I will pledge my knight's honor to convey it. So then, I ask for your help. Please pass this on to His Grace. His Grace is the trashiest father under the heavens. Okay. I will tell His Grace he is a trashy father. Huh, what? Then I beg your leave to hang up. Wait, mean really? That matter. After cursing, Mean exhaled in relief. The core members of the child care team included 4 or 5 people. Head maid Uni, who has general medical knowledge. Head maid Amber, in charge of meals. Lena, in charge of education, specializing in designing curriculums. And On, the former knight who protects me when going out. Since they're all experts, I never thought the childcare group was lacking. But on this side, everyone exclaimed, "Young lady, you did a great job. Waking up by yourself in the morning. You're the best, young lady. We always love and respect you." Aurelia thought to herself, "These people, why are they like this? What's wrong? Did everyone eat something wrong?" The young lady finally spoke to us. "Is the whole group crazy or something? Why are they acting like this? I want to read a book. Get out." Young lady doesn't need to read books. You need purity and innocence. Shouldn't you live while looking at the brighter outside world? I don't want to go out. Why? Because I don't want to go out. During the time the young lady fell ill, we also reflected a lot. Did we focus too much on expertise and not understand the young lady's heart? To convey these feelings, from now on we will show a completely new side. Suddenly Mean appeared and asked, "What are you people doing?" "Ah, Sir Mean, it's just this. We just wanted to get closer to the young lady. Surely we aren't bothering the young lady, right? If you can't take care of the young lady while she's recovering, then just leave it." Suddenly Aurelia grabbed Mean's pants and called out, "Mom." Everyone turned around in bewilderment. Mean stammered, "This." Then they whispered. As expected, Lady Aurelia was born from the forbidden love of Sir Mean and His Grace. That rumor, wasn't it a baseless rumor that was extinguished? Now that you mention it, the milky complexion of the young lady and Sir Mean seems a bit similar. Mean said dejectedly. Everyone stopped talking nonsense. The young lady was looking for her mother. "Don't tell me. Mean wants to replace the mother's position and usurp all the assets of the mansion. Did you forget that I manage all the assets you want to usurp? Sorry, from now on please pay attention so this doesn't happen again." "Yes, but only Sir Mean gets along with her, while we are always left behind. We also want to be close to the young lady." "Well, that has nothing to do with me, so handle it yourselves. But those who have to take care of the young lady shouldn't make things difficult for her, right?" All of them froze stiff upon hearing that. Sir Mean has reconciled with the young lady, so he doesn't know our hearts. I also want a close relationship with the young lady. "Young lady, let's go to your room." Mean thought, were they always people like this? Even so, there are no personnel more reliable than them. After the young lady recovered, all the unreliable servants in the mansion were removed. It's been a few days, and I constantly recheck the safety inside the mansion, just to ensure the young lady's safety and health. So tired. If I had checked thoroughly from the beginning. No, if Grand Duke Hanburn hadn't caused trouble from the beginning, it would have been fine. His Grace is the trashiest father under the heavens. Just saying one sentence couldn't quell the anger. The message sent impulsively quickly received a reply. "Do you want to be fired? You brat." And this was Mean's reply. "Go ahead and fire me. I'm retiring." Jaren seemed to have conveyed it well, pledging his knight's honor. At this moment, the carrier pigeon brought another letter. Inside, the Grand Duke wrote, "I won't fire you. You will bear the consequences of your disloyalty yourself." This person. The childhood friends gathering returned after a week, seeing Belson happy. Everyone asked curiously, "Your Highness, you look happy today." "That's right. Moreover, you even arrived earlier than usual. Did something good happen?" But Belson didn't reply, instead staring intently at the door. "She's coming soon, right? Surely that child will enter soon. I don't know why I feel like that child will enter." Footsteps without any strength, just like Aurelia. It's not her. "Don't tell me. She's not coming today either?" "If she doesn't come, then from now on I'll visit her every day." Just then, Aurelia walked in. Seeing her, Belson called out radiantly, "Aurelia," then quickly ran over and said, "You came." Aurelia thought, what is wrong with him? Then Belson said carefully, "Aurelia, eat this. Eat this too." This is delicious too." She thought wearily, why did it turn out like this? At home I was bothered by the childcare team. And for other things, this world doesn't have Netflix, doesn't have webtoons or web novels. Since I've wandered into a romance fantasy world anyway, I just wanted to watch a romance fantasy live. It's all because of this guy, Crown Prince Belson. I thought it was just momentary curiosity, but this concern has lasted too long. Belson asked, "Aren't you going to eat this?" "I can't eat that much." She thought to herself, "If I eat any more, I'll die." I have to survive this food torture. What should I do now? I don't know. Let's just cope for now, she said with a stiff smile. Your Highness, please eat too. You haven't been able to eat much because you were worrying about me. Come on, Aurelia. Are you an angel? No, I'm not. Since Aurelia gave it to me, I'll eat it all. Yes, please eat a lot. She secretly sighed in relief. Luckily, Belson is simple. Aurelia, have you already learned the alphabet? She hesitated. I just naturally knew how to read, so I can't say I learned it. Just say whatever. Thinking it over, she said, I studied hard. Wow, that's amazing. Your Highness can do it too. Standing to the side, people whispered to each other. Who is she? Aurelia. Do you know? What on earth did she do to make His Highness so flustered? Is there something going on? The children were whispering with jealousy and envy, or those bustling about just to get attention. I realized the popularity of this bratty crown prince that I had completely forgotten about. I thought he was a puppy because he always smiles innocently, but when he's not smiling, he looks quite sharp. I don't know what the author was thinking, but Belson is indeed a rare type of male lead. Aren't romantic fantasy male leads usually possessive dukes? Arrogant, regretful types? Well, I'll be distancing myself from him soon anyway, and he will connect with the female lead, so it doesn't matter. Could it be that because I reincarnated, there's a new development connecting me to him? Absolutely not. Don't get ahead of yourself. Wake up. Suddenly, Belson spoke up. Come to think of it, Aurelia, call me by my name. It's Belson. She was briefly stunned. Yes, Crown Prince. It's Belson. Aurelia called out again. Your Highness, you're stubborn. It's Belson. Belson. Aurelia helplessly agreed to call him that. Belson. Hearing that, he smiled with delight. Say it again. Yes, Belson. Aurelia thought to herself. Calling him by name should be fine, right? Finally, I can go home. I had a hard time stopping Belson from walking me home, but when I reached the door, I was unexpectedly blocked. Lady Aurelia, Her Majesty the Empress is calling for you. She couldn't help but be surprised. Her Majesty the Empress. The Anbrake Empire, a vast nation that unified all kingdoms on the central continent to become an empire. There are many famous figures like stars in the sky here, but among them, the most famous is Empress Anthony. Peerless beauty that received marriage proposals from all-powerful forces of that time, along with wisdom matching a monarch. Not only the citizens of the empire, but I also love Empress Anthony. Belson's upright and honest personality is surely due to her family education. At this moment, the Empress spoke up. Welcome. Are you tired from coming here? Aurelia replied in a small voice. Yes, the scenery is beautiful today, so I invited you here. This is a place I love very much. I heard from the maids that you worked hard today, too. Aurelia looked at the table of sweets in front of her and thought, I'm already full because of Belson. I'll just try a little. With my Confucian instincts, I was waiting for the adult to pick up their utensils. Seeing this, the Empress laughed with amusement. Seeing you hesitate was so cute that I accidentally laughed. I don't mind, so please eat comfortably. Yes, this is the first time we've been alone like this, isn't it? When we first met, you were tiny. I was too young then, so I probably don't remember. In a topic where I don't know what's being brought up, how is it best to handle it? Aurelia continued to remain silent. The Empress continued speaking. You were cute back then. Now that you've grown, you're even cuter. Truly, you look very much like that child. Hearing that child, Aurelia looked up and asked curiously, Pardon? What do you mean? Could it be that Empress Anthony and my biological father had something going on? There is absolutely nothing like this in the novel. Do you have something to ask me? Your expression says so. I wonder what business you called me here for. If I answer that I just wanted to see you, would you feel troubled? Pardon? What a cute reaction. Don't worry. I called you here to apologize on behalf of my useless son for bothering you. I apologize. He assumes he apologized properly, but I think he probably just bothered you and left. Even though he is my son, Belson is too energetic, just like the Emperor. I wish he resembled just half of Terran and Sirua. I'll eat this too. It's very delicious. Looking at the pile of cakes in front of her, she screamed internally. Stop it. Then she silently judged. But the more we talk, the more I see she is very gentle and friendly. It's as if she is very pleased with me. Pretending not to know would be too obvious. What is it? I haven't done anything. The Empress spoke up. I heard you don't fit in with the children. Are they bullying you? No, it's just that I'm born weak, so I can't integrate well. So that's how it is. I understand. However, whenever there's a problem, please ask me for help. Do you remember? Aurelia bowed her head and replied, Yes. Does Her Majesty's words mean she will become a support for me? After a moment of thought, she looked up and asked, Then, Your Majesty, May I withdraw from the childhood friends gathering? No, that is not possible. Aurelia was secretly disappointed. You said to ask for help if there was a problem. The Empress asked, is something wrong? Actually, someone is bullying you, but you are hiding it, aren't you? No, there is nothing wrong. In her head, she silently said, it's just that your son is a bit problematic. That is a relief then. Do you have any other requests? But your majesty, why did you put me in this gathering? Actually, I've always wondered. I'm the only bloodline of Hanburn, but I'm not a special genius. It's unclear if I can inherit the family in the future. Why put me in the Crown Prince's childhood friends gathering? Were you curious about that? The reason I put you in the gathering is... A few days later, on the day of the childhood friends gathering, Aurelia complained as she walked. It's clearly only twice a week, so why does it feel this frequent? It's really tiring. For my sunfish body, going out twice a week is torture. Moreover, despite rejecting him so much, Belson's interest hasn't changed. I just want to comfortably watch a romantic fantasy live, but it's annoying, uncomfortable, and tiring. That's why I wanted to withdraw from the childhood friends gathering. She recalled what the Empress said earlier. The reason for putting you in the gathering is a secret. If she wanted to say that from the start, she shouldn't have built up the atmosphere. But that look in her eyes, it seemed like there was another reason, as if she was projecting something else onto me. Is there really something between Grand Duke Hanburn and Empress Anthony? My bad premonition has finally found something. Just then, someone saw her and called out. Target spotted. Alalala, Aurelia. Aurelia broke out in a cold sweat. I have to avoid them. It seemed it was too late. You arrived early today, didn't you? Aurelia, what are you thinking? What are your names again? Aurelia, do you not know our names? Iam Ciel, Iam Nil. Everyone calls us the Angel Twins. Aurelia silently remarked. The Little Devil Twins is more accurate. They asked again, what are our names? Seal. And this side is Noel. That's right. Obviously, Noel is the one born 5 minutes later. Now you mustn't forget our names again. Aurelia reminded them. My name is Aurelia. Okay then, Aurelia. You two are the ones who need to call my name correctly. Okay then, Aurelia. By the way, Aurelia, will you really faint if you run? Can you show us? Aurelia boiled with silent irritation. Is me running and fainting something fun that you demand to see like a show? Seal held out a platinum coin. I'll give you this, okay? What is it? My pocket money. A platinum coin worth 1,000 gold coins. As expected of the Sparrow family. The family holding all the empire's wealth. Spending money so lavishly. This is great value. I'll give you another one. Even if you give me 100, I won't run. Put it away. The twins teared up in grievance. Sob, so mean. Aurelia silently evaluated. Really flawless on the outside, but devils on the inside. What is it? What is it, Aurelia? Are you captivated by us? We're beautiful, right? Adorable, right? Cute, right? Aurelia, I'll specially let you touch my eyelashes too. I'll let you touch my cheek too. I know, if the other person blushes and gets embarrassed like this, they will bully by teasing them to death. Even Satan from hell would have to admire them. Aurelia's silence made the twins freeze. Then they turned to look at each other in confusion. What is it, that ominous look? I feel it, a sign that my life will get even harder. I must escape this place quickly. She spoke up. Now move aside. If you're not going, then move. Hey, move aside. Hurry up. The twins were excited. Aurelia is the first person to treat us so cruelly. Is it Oralala's scheme to attract our attention? What are you thinking? Aurelia is so cute. Oralala is so cute. Aurelia tried hard to push the twins, her hands trembling. I want to become strong. Usually, I don't want to become strong, but now I want to become strong. Typically at this moment, a mysterious entity would whisper, "Do you want power?" Just then, the door opened with a bang and a shout. Hey, you twins, stay away from Aurelia. Aurelia froze. Belson. I've never been so happy to see Belson like this. Belson in Aurelia's imagination was riding a white horse shouting, "Don't bully, Aurelia." Is this the White Knight Prince effect? Back to reality. Belson stood blocking Aurelia. Stop it right now. Aurelia doesn't like it. Belson insisted. More. Punish them more severely. Seal glanced at Noel. Your Highness, what are you saying? The brothers ran over and grabbed Aurelia's hands. What are you saying? Aurelia likes us, right, Oralala? I don't know. Leave me alone. Isn't your Highness lying to monopolize Aurelia? WH, what are you saying? Stuttering like that. We hit the mark, didn't we? We hit the mark. His Highness's evil intentions have been exposed. Aurelia quickly slipped away. Target has changed. My condolences, Crown Prince. She had just run a short distance when she bumped into someone. She was bewildered as she saw the person staring at her. This child. Over there, Belson's group had stopped arguing. Okay. Then let's ask Aurelia. That settles it. Hearing that, Aurelia broke into a sweat. What? Come on, Aurelala, choose. You want to play with us, right? You will play with me, right? Aurelia was sweating profusely. What are the three of them talking about all of a sudden? She quickly grabbed the person in front of her. I will play with Lord Haroun over here. Seal, Noel, and Belson were dumbfounded. What? Oh, this was unexpected. Aurelia in this work is clearly a supporting character. Although Han Byrne was set up as one of the 5 great Duke families of the Empire, holding many secrets, and it is true that they have the strongest power, but they only play the role of a skeleton key. Whenever something happens, it's blamed on Han Byrne being behind it. Unlike other families that show special strength and real power, in this work, they are just in existence like a background. And yet, Aurelia, eat this. Since I got involved with the Crown Prince. Aurelia, eat this too. This is also delicious. The Sparrow Duke family. The future of the 5 great Duke families known as the pillars of the Empire. The McDuke family. In other words, the main characters are being dragged into this situation one by one. Is this okay? But there's a reason I chose this child. Haroun Borg, MYC. The submale lead of this work. Indeed a beauty that made the female lead Clay secretly fall in love. Aurelel, why have you only been looking at Haroun and not us this whole time? Aurelia, do you like Haroun that much? Aurelia looks at Haroun, who is sitting like a stone statue, and thinks, it seems he's broken because of those brats. Although I feel a bit guilty, Haroun is the determined Northern Duke submale lead. What is the meaning of the flower of a submale lead? Single-minded devotion. From ancient times, a submale lead is like a bowl of hot soup, steady, an honest and reliable pillar, silently helping and only watching the female lead from behind. Not bothering anyone, reliable. That is the hope that will immediately deal with these 2 little devils and the Crown Prince. Someone hands a piece of cake towards Aurelia. Aurelia, try eating this. This is my chance. Haroun, hurry up and take the hint to save me from here. Aurelia sends a pleading look at Haroun. Save me. Seeing Haroun's eyes light up, Aurelia secretly rejoices. All right, he understood. But no, Haroun picks up a bigger cake and hands it to Aurelia. She screams in despair. Not that, you brat. Save me from this mess. Just then, Belson stands up decisively, walks over, stuffs Haroun's entire piece of cake into his own mouth, and then offers a cream cake. Aurelia, this one is tastier. In an instant, the cold, handsome boy turned into a pitiful, handsome boy. Not only did he miss the signal, but he was also too gentle. The twins tease, wow, your highness is being wary of Haroun. I saw it too. Belson reacts, what? Meanwhile, Aurelia wants her soul to leave her body. Your highness, that's playing dirty. Is your highness jealous of Haroun now? That's right, playing too dirty. You want to monopolize her all to yourself, right? Plan failed. Escaping from here, thanks to the submale lead, was impossible from the start. That's not it. Your highness, you're angry. Look, you're angry. Your face is all red. Shut up. Aurelia sits helplessly. I can't escape. I must be trapped in hell. Aurelia would think so too. An explosive event clearly like this. The twins focus their attention on Aurelia again. Right, Aurelel? Right? For a supporting character like me, this is too much. When it got dark, Aurelia ran to hug Mean's leg. My lady, is something wrong? A lot of things happened. It seems so. The scent of dry wood, the feeling of tense nerves gradually settling down. Mean is the person who raised me since I was an infant. Even if I awakened memories of my past life, Aurelia's memories didn't disappear. Expecting nothing from me, feeling completely comfortable, the only person I can rely on. Aurelia calls out affectionately, Mom, hug me. Mean freezes upon hearing her call him Mom. Mom, but he quickly hugs her. Did something happen at the friends' gathering? She thinks to herself. Again, only Mean recognizes Belson as a puppy. The annoying twins. Haroun not helping. If I say there were things, there were many, but nothing serious. Mean suggests, please feel free to speak. Did nothing really happen? As expected, It seems I haven't earned your trust yet, my lady. It's not that. It's just things that are hard to explain and annoying. By the way, can I not go to the childhood friends gathering? What? Everyone objects vehemently. My lady doesn't want to go to the gathering? Objection. Strong objection. Objection. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The only active activity, the childhood friends gathering, is... Aurelia lowers her face. That's right, of course it won't be allowed. Even if it's mean, the childhood friends gathering is the Empress's order. Suddenly Mean says, then you don't have to go, my lady. If you don't want to go, do as you please. I will handle the excuse. That probably won't be easy for Mean either. Is this what an adult is? The solid protector I never had. She hugs Mean tightly and calls out, Mom. Mean is confused as to why Aurelia keeps calling him Mom. Everyone worries. At this rate, Mean will monopolize the young lady. It can't be like that. We must show the young lady the power of the child care team. Look forward to it, my lady. The image of a professional child care team, all to receive the young lady's favor. A few days later. Today is the day of the childhood friends gathering I've been waiting for. Today, I haven't taken a single step out of bed. Staying at home and not going out is truly blissful. Mean kept his promise to me. He sent an official letter to the imperial family stating that I would be temporarily absent due to poor health. Mean is truly the best, truly my mom. The soft bed, the warm sunlight, this light, temperature, humidity, everything pleases me, except for these people. The group of servants gathers around to ask, Lady Aurelia, are you really okay? MH, I'm fine. Everyone get out. Can we stay here and keep watch? We really won't do anything. We won't even breathe loudly. I said, I'm fine. Get out. Sob, sob. The young lady is so mean. Aurelia feels secretly depressed. Being pestered by the new superglues in the Imperial Palace wasn't enough. Now this house won't leave me alone either. Aurelia leaves in frustration, not forgetting to turn back and instruct, Hey, I'm busy. Don't follow me, okay? Yes. The shocking declaration of a 7-year-old girl. That's right. If you hate the temple, you leave the temple. The servants call out after her. Wait, my lady. If you have a schedule, please tell us. A moment later, they gather and argue. After Sermine, the one most favored by the young lady is me. What nonsense are you talking about? I am the most qualified one because I am responsible for the young lady's health. So that's why you didn't give the medicine on time, right? Is this the time to argue? We have to find the young lady first. Aurelia hides in a corner watching. It's true that this child care team would never listen if I told them not to follow. Not long ago, they were quite quiet, but for some reason, the child care team turns into a battlefield day by day. But Aurelia turns around and asks, Uncle, don't you need to do that? The head butler and bodyguard, and expresses, are you paying attention to me again, my lady? This uncle is also a member of the child care team. Don't worry, I won't do those ridiculous actions. I am satisfied with serving and protecting you like a shadow. Come to think of it, and has probably never bothered me. But please don't hate the child care team too much, my lady. They have repented for the past and are trying their best. In the future, we will never leave you alone and swear by blood to support you more perfectly. What is swear by blood? Therefore, from now on, we will not let such things happen to you again. Don't worry. Was the maids bad-mouthing me that shocking? Being bad-mouthed is a regular occurrence. Come to think of it, how are those maids doing? Do you mean fire them all? I haven't seen them once since then. But thinking back, everyone in the mansion has been treating me well since that incident, as if no one here looked down on me from the start. Since I woke up, I haven't been alone for a second, so I didn't notice. And continues, My lady, from now on, we will make sure you only encounter happy things. So that's it. Mean and the child care team, perhaps they were worried I would be hurt, so they poured all their effort into me. Just then, she was spotted by Lena. Lady Aurelia spotted ahead. Lena and Uni call out together. My lady. Oh my. Thanks for caring. Maybe I should indulge them a little. So tired. Is this something on par with the childhood friends gathering? Morning, noon, evening, and even snack time, they cling on without leaving. They said they would only create happy things. They said they would only create things to laugh about. I just barely escaped the torture at the Imperial Palace. If this goes on, I'll die of stress before I die of illness. But the child care team has gone crazy. Persuasion won't work now. An image in Aurelia's head. Then Mean? But Mean is busy. I can't bother Mom. Then, There's only the last resort left. Aurelia wrote a notice. Important notice. Everyone gather in the living room. Lena is surprised. Did Lady Aurelia write this? Uni replies, it seems so. Let's just go to the living room. Lena goes to the living room and calls out, my lady, is everyone present? She holds up a board. Oh, what is this? This is what is called a reward sticker board, and the accompanying set is Good Kid stickers. From today, I will give reward stickers to those who please me. This is the only method to bring true peace to the Hanburns. Reward, Good Kid, proof of favor. Now, everyone take a sticker board. The young lady even wrote our names herself. I have to keep this as a family heirloom. If you do well, I will paste a reward sticker on that paper. Use this to show off to each other. Although it's not popular yet, so it's hard to find, using reward stickers is flawless. At this moment, Min walks in and asks, what is everyone doing? I thought you were busy. Even if I'm busy, I still have time to oversee everything. Ah, I see. So what is all this about? Why is it so noisy and crowded? Ah, that is. A moment later, Min's face darkens as he says, in short, has the childcare team been bothering you, my lady? No, it's because I wanted to do this. Aurelia hands Min a Good Kid sticker. Here, Min gets praised just for showing up. Min is still bewildered. My lady, use it like this. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Wow, Sir Min received a sticker. So jealous, so jealous. A few days later, Aurelia hugs a soft pillow and exclaims, ah, so relaxing. How long has it been since I enjoyed peace like this? The reward sticker boasting board has become new content, and Hanburn has once again found peace. Uni boasts, Mom, I received 2 yesterday. Ah, I'm the one who has received the most so far. What? Does Min want one too? Min stares occasionally, but if I give him a reward sticker, everything will be fine. Min probably wants a sticker too, right? Anyway, there's nothing to worry about now. Just then, Belson approaches the front door. Aurelia is absorbed in reading a book while humming. Clattering footsteps enter the house. Aurelia senses something and wonders, but why is it so quiet outside? Usually, it's very noisy at this time. Suddenly, a loud shout makes Aurelia jump. I'm here. This voice is... Belson stands outside shouting, Aurelia, earlier at the Imperial Palace. What? Aurelia isn't coming today, either. The Hanburn butler said that the lady is not feeling well, so she cannot attend the gathering today. They said the exact same thing last time. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Your Highness, play a game. Your Highness, are you listening to us? And today, this has never happened before. I miss Aurelia so much. She is sick, so what can be done? But, we can't do that to a sick person. Ryam thinks to himself, that is true regarding Lady Aurelia's absence. It's actually better this way. Anyway, the atmosphere here is chaotic because His Highness only cares about Aurelia without thinking ahead, along with the young lords surrounding her too. Things will stabilize a bit this way. Ryam smiles wryly. Since the lady isn't here this time, interacting with other friends isn't bad. Seeing the gloomy aura radiating from Belson, Ryam worries. It's over. He completely stopped listening to me. She seemed fine the last time I saw her. If she doesn't come this time, will it be the same next time? Then if she doesn't come the time after that either, does that mean I'll never see her again from now on? No. Even if we don't play, even if there's nothing special, just being in the same space as her makes me happy. I miss Aurelia. Or maybe she's still looking out the window, lonely right now. I know Aurelia wants to be alone, but for some reason, I don't want to leave her like that. If Aurelia is alone, I'm afraid she will disappear somewhere. Belson called, Ryam. Yes. What is loneliness? What is solitude? I just want Aurelia to appear right in front of my eyes. But Aurelia can't come here right now. Then, back to the present. Aurelia gloomily asked, so, Your Highness came here because of that? That's right, a sick visit. That sick visit excuse, really. Now I have no motivation, nothing to say, and no will left. I avoided him by not going to the childhood friends gathering. Yet the troublemaker came here himself. So what am I supposed to do now? Belson suggested, Aurelia, do you want to exercise with me? Aurelia heard this and nearly spat out her drink. Exercise? Yeah, I just discovered a shocking truth. A few days ago. Sir Jay, how does one become healthy? Sir Jay, a royal guard directly under the Emperor. Jay answered, yes, what is this about? Your Highness, are you feeling unwell somewhere? You didn't focus on training today. No, I'm healthy. It's just, I have a friend with weak health. I wondered if she could play more if she were healthy. I see. Your Highness is truly kind. Your concern for your friend is precious. For your close friend to be healthy, first, a regular lifestyle and sufficient sleep are necessary. Next is 3 balanced meals. And most importantly, exercise. The human body only has vitality when it is sufficiently active. The human body works on a surprisingly simple principle. Sufficient activity, is that so? In short, exercise makes you healthy. That's the discovery of the century. If reported to academia, it might even win a Nobel Prize. The only truth that only you didn't know. Shocking. Breathing means living. I totally didn't know that. So, if you sleep well, eat well, and exercise, you will be healthy too, Aurelia. Wow, really? I thought something happened for him to visit. Turns out it's just a schedule to kill time. So, Aurelia, exercise with me. Sorry, that's too hard. I can't do it. Difficult. Walking a little makes me dizzy. Then there's no other way. Although it's hard to believe, there really are people like that. Your Highness. Instead, let me tell you what happened while you were away, Aurelia. I trained today. I don't want to know it all. Even so, since he's chattering so cutely, I'll listen out of courtesy. Speaking of which, what has Aurelia been doing lately? Belson leaned in close, making Aurelia uncomfortable. Belson, hey, can you back away a little? Sorry. I unconsciously startled me. I thought I was enchanted. By the way, Aurelia's eyes are beautiful pale pink. They say it's the color of rose quartz. I see. It suits Aurelia very well. It's beautiful. If Aurelia smiles, it would be even more beautiful. Honestly, where do kids learn these words? It sounds sincere, so it's not too annoying. It's a pity I don't have many things to smile about. Then I'll make Aurelia smile today. Aurelia waved her hand. No, I didn't mean that. Come on, look here. No, it's really fine. Belson started making faces. 1, 2, 3. Please listen to what others are saying. Meanwhile, there was someone who couldn't help but laugh in front of the fierce dog. Lieutenant General, it seems you hid honey at the Hanburn residence, didn't you? Seeing you visit without notice whenever you're busy. Ryan laughed awkwardly. Ha ha ha, there's no such thing. Your Highness, why are you testing me like this? Although I cannot stop the Crown Prince's will, I think he seems too intimate. Isn't that so? How dare a servant like me go against the master's wishes? I know that is also your mission, to guide His Highness not to go down the wrong path. Just smile, Ryan told himself. Just smile first. Your Highness, will you know how dedicatedly I served you someday? On this side, Belson was happily following Aurelia, chattering incessantly. It was fun today, right, Aurelia? Ugh, so tired. 2 hours straight without rest. Aurelia thought wearily. I have to send him away now. She turned and said, but I'm not feeling well, so I probably need a rest today. Thank you for visiting. Thanks to you, I had a fun day. Belson looked regretful. Aurelia thought. What is that regretful reaction? Isn't this guy a devil? How much more does he plan to torment me? I don't know when we'll meet again, but I hope you stay safe until then. Belson interrupted, leaving her stunned. No, Aurelia. I will be very sad if Aurelia keeps being unable to come like this. I also said I would take care of you until you recover. Aurelia started feeling uneasy. What is this? This ominous opening. So I thought from now on, I will come here. That's for the best. Aurelia froze. Why are bad premonitions never wrong? Aurelia dodged. No, that can't be. You don't need to bother with me. Don't worry. How can I not bother? It's all my fault. Aurelia, I will definitely visit you every day until you recover. Yes, it's really fine. Smiling on the outside, but screaming on the inside. Just coming once was enough deadly pressure. Now, he plans to come every day. No, wait. Even if the opponent is a stubborn child, he is the crown prince of an empire. Coming to the Grand Duke's residence every day is almost impossible. Tomorrow, his schedule will sweep him away, and today's words will quickly be forgotten. Don't take it seriously. That's what I thought. Until the following days, Belson did exactly what he said. He always called Aurelia whenever he arrived. Aurelia, I came today too. Aurelia glided past as if she didn't hear. Forget what? It's been a week counting today. A full week of perfect attendance. The Crown Prince declared he would come every day. And when he had only visited for a day or two, my reaction was, he probably won't come in a few days. Is he really going to keep coming forever? But that actually happened. Aurelia, did you sleep well? I heard you have to sleep well to be healthy. Aurelia, good morning. To be healthy, you must live a regular life. Must walk, take a walk, take a walk. And he updates with new health information every day. Aurelia, I heard you have to eat well to be healthy. Yeah, my God, it's like being exorcised. Is this correct? Even if he is the crown prince, this is still my house. And it's the Hanburn Grand Duke's residence, one of the 5 most powerful families. How can he come and go as he pleases like it's his own home? Is everyone just going to stand there watching the crown prince rampage freely like this? Say something, anyone. Your Highness, please take care of our young lady. Our young lady is frail, but her soul is fragile, gentle, and extremely lovely. Aurelia whispered, traitors. Belson confidently affirmed, all right, just trust me. Trust in what? It's so lonely. Young lady, you must eat it all, right? I have no appetite. Since the crown prince arrived, the mansion's menu, the arrangement of servants, even the time I wake up, everything is adjusted according to that brat's will. The most shocking thing is Sermine also allowed it. All of this was allowed by me. At this moment, Belson said, hey, Aurelia, I heard that to be healthy, you must eat enough nutrients. I know it. Starch, protein, fat. Starch, protein, fat. Starch, protein, fat. What is that? Carbohydrate, protein, fat. There are things like that. Ah, monster names or maybe magic. Where did Aurelia learn that? Aurelia cursed silently. Damn it. The attention is pouring this way again. Anyone, please. The young lady and His Highness. Don't they suit each other very well? It seems His Highness really likes the young lady. The childcare team seems to have no hope left. On this side, Your Highness. Forget it. One should only wish for things that can be achieved. Belson asked, has Aurelia finished eating? This starch, protein, fat magic must be researched later. Then shall we go for a walk? You have to walk to be healthy, right? Let's go. Shall we go outside? Aurelia looked at Belson, reaching out his hand and calling. Your Highness, aren't you busy? She thought, even though he's young, Belson is still royalty. Moreover, he is the crown prince who will succeed the throne, lessons on monarchy, swordsmanship training. He must be very busy. Perhaps he is using his scarce free time to come here. She continued, you are so busy. Is it necessary to visit every day? Why do you say that? We're friends, Aurelia. You really worry about unnecessary things, don't you? I'm a bit busy, but it's fine. Why? Belson held her hand. I want to come, so I come here. I like playing with Aurelia. Aurelia feels the same, right? Being home alone is boring. Let's go, Aurelia. She thought to herself, friends, for me, did something called friends ever exist? Looking back, it seems there were similar things around, just to blend in with other children. Proving my own worth was more important. That's terrible. That girl is already a genius. Why try so hard? You think you're better than me, so you look down on me? You just think you're the best. We seem to get along quite well, don't we? I heard about it. Your mother is a famous person. When the children who felt inferior left, that place was filled by those who wanted to use me, and the process of emptying out repeated itself. At some point, I realized I no longer wanted to know anything about normal relationships. But everything was fine. From the beginning, in my life, one person was enough, Mom. But in the end, you were abandoned by your mom, too. Who would like someone like you? Eventually, you'll be left all alone. Don't expect anything. If it goes on like this, maybe not regaining my memories would be better. She remembered Belson's words. We are friends. She thought, what is the benefit of getting close to someone who will soon disappear like me? Indeed, if it will eventually fall apart, it's better not to start. Being alone is more comfortable. On another side, Dylon, do you think this is okay? Yes, what do you mean? I mean, letting the crown prince come and go freely like this. Will there be no problem? Dylon thought. Sermine asked such a question again, and with such a complicated expression. I thought Sermine could stop the crown prince from coming in at any time. But he didn't stop him. Is it okay if I don't participate in the childhood friends gathering? Even though he pretends not to care, he still worries about the young lady in the end, doesn't he? Thinking this, Dylon spoke up. Sermine knows that too. Know what? That the young lady needs friends of the same age. It will be fine. Children in the Empire naturally grow up like that. Mine was silent for a moment, then said, even though you are younger than me, you seem to know quite a lot about children, Dylon. Because I have many grandchildren. At the Imperial Palace, the Empress asked, Belson, did you go to the Hanburn residence today too? Yes. After returning, I practiced, studied, and trained too. You had a busy day, didn't you? How is Aurelia? Aurelia is, although not well enough to go out yet, I heard she's gradually recovering. Actually, she always has a strange expression, so I'm not really sure. Lately, I don't know if it's a new game, but she keeps hiding in her room and won't come out. The Empress patted his head. Belson, don't be too good to Aurelia. Just at the level of liking, just approach to that extent so you can give up on that child. At any time. Later, Belson gloomily thought about the Empress's words. Only approach at the level of liking. What? That will make you more comfortable in the future, Belson. Mother, why are you saying such things? Is it that you don't like Aurelia? No, that's not it. Even so, if Aurelia is healthy, maybe the Empress's heart will change. Aurelia, I will try my best. Let's definitely get healthy together. The next day at the ducal residence, this is strange. Normally, by this point, he would have given up on his own. I spoke coldly, ignored what he said, and didn't respond. I even holed up in my room and locked the door. I didn't even show my face. Why on earth does he keep coming? Welcome, Your Highness. Hello, everyone. Have a good morning. Where is Aurelia? Ah, well, the young lady is also... It's okay, I'll just go say hello and come right out. Your Highness, you are so kind. Aurelia looked through the crack in the door and thought, truly an amazing ability to blend in. How can he so naturally receive everyone's affection in the residence? Suddenly, Belson saw her. Aurelia, you finally came out. Damn it, I let my guard down. Belson ran over and threw the door open. Have you decided not to stay in your room alone anymore? She thought again. Is this the energy of a child? Fine, I lose. The hiding plan failed. Belson kept chattering away. It seems I'm even happier since it's been a while since we met. Have you been eating properly? Sleeping well? Oh, and also, but in contrast, Aurelia kept silent. It's really annoying. I wish Belson were a villain so I could resent him, or someone hateful so I could keep my distance. That would be much better. But Belson, him being too kind is the problem. Aurelia, have you seen the sky? The weather is amazing today. Unlike Mean or the childcare team, Belson isn't family, nor my guardian. The longer we spend together, surely only hurt will remain. Aurelia, but why? Why haven't you said anything for a while? Are you not feeling well? She remained silent and suspicious. Belson, aren't you angry? Have you never been ignored by anyone without feeling annoyed? Why do you go to this extent? At this, Aurelia spoke up. Hey! Belson pointed at himself in surprise. If hiding or avoiding isn't enough, the only way left is a direct attack. Thinking this, she boldly said, That's right, you. Didn't you hear me? These words stunned everyone. Even if the crown prince treats me kindly, there's a clear difference in status between us. Normally, this could get me beheaded, but since it's between children, this is a suitable incident to overlook. By this point, you should be angry, right? You surely want to show me the difference in status immediately. All right, Belson, take this opportunity to get really mad and go back to the palace. But Belson said, Finally, do you feel comfortable with me? Aurelia instantly petrified. What? Wow. Aurelia is speaking informally to me. Oh my, thank you, I'm so happy. Oh, this isn't right. She clumsily explained. No, Your Highness, I am speaking informally right now. Aren't you angry? Don't you feel it's rude, annoying, or want to make me kneel to show the difference in status? Why would I be angry? Since it's Aurelia, I actually like it. Please keep doing it. She thought, what on earth do you see in me? No, wake up. At this rate, I'll get swept away by the crown prince again. She said, suddenly I don't want to speak informally anymore. I want to use honorifics. Huh? Why? I told you to just speak informally. I don't want to. Go away. I don't want to. Since Aurelia said she doesn't like it, I don't like it either. This guy. Just like that, the two clashed. Go away. Please go away. I don't want to. Why isn't this working? Normally, just being rude makes everyone annoyed and avoid me. I need something stronger, much stronger, to make Belson turn his back immediately. Then she hugged Mean's leg. After going through this a few times, I understand. This is a phenomenon that happens when she's exhausted. Today, the crown prince was particularly persistent. So that must be it. My lady, are you all right? She repeatedly called out. Mom. Mean helplessly responded. Yes, he thought. As expected, she called me that on purpose. Should I be thankful she held back while an outsider was present? Hey, I've been obedient, so grant me a wish. A wish should be something I get for receiving many reward stickers, right? So, Uncle, you won't grant my wish? No, anything is fine. Please feel free to speak. A wish? Is it that you want a certain item or want to go somewhere? Suddenly, she suggested, read this fairy tale to me while I sleep. A fairy tale? Is that difficult? I thought she would ask for something huge when she mentioned a wish. It's just, thinking this, he replied, no, as much as you want. Really? I thought you would be busy, so it would be difficult. I have enough time to read fairy tales to you. I thought I was qualified enough as a guardian, but I guess I still have a long way to go. Is your bedtime now? I will read it right away. I want to wish for this every day. Every day might be a bit difficult, but I will try. Have you been getting along with His Highness the Crown Prince lately? No. Can't Mean stop Belson from coming? He wondered internally. According to the reports, the two seemed to get along quite well. Did Dylon miss a detail somewhere? Do you dislike His Highness? It's not that. It's just uncomfortable. Belson is kind. Because of that, I feel like I'm the bad one. I don't want to hurt him, and I don't want to be hurt either. Is that so? She has childish traits, but also doesn't seem like a child. I know it too. I won't live much longer. If he gets close to me, Belson will only suffer. Please don't say that. No one knows what the future holds. Really? Why is that? As if he knows nothing. Thinking this, she said, Mean, read this fairy tale for me. Mean thought to himself, even though that child is smiling brightly right in front of me, I still have an uneasy feeling in my heart. The childhood friends gathering, a place where the future of the empire, carefully selected by Empress Jenny, gathers. Today, their crown Prince Belson was surrounded by children again. Ah, so boring, nothing interesting, dull. Seeing the twin brothers like that. Everyone whispered, first time seeing the twins with no vitality at all. Sure, hey, don't get noticed. Seal, what do you think? Noelle, maybe it's because of that. I think so too. I think so as well. It's all because Aurelia isn't here. It was fun, so much fun. The feeling of teasing His Highness was so refreshing. Haru too. Ah, Noelle, but I heard some secret news. Secret news? Secret news that His Highness is secretly meeting Aurelia without letting us know. What? This is an act of betrayal. An act of betrayal requires revenge, right? Let's tell His Highness. The next day, and so, today we decided to follow His Highness all day. Let's see what he does when playing without us. Saw thee. Browning, hurry up, sorry. My young masters, His Highness's first schedule. Successor education. His Highness is busy from early morning, isn't he? Well, we have to study that too when we return to the mansion. His Highness's second schedule, tea time with the Empress. Her Majesty the Empress and His Highness look really close. Third, sword training. He's training with Haroon, the Knight family protecting the royal family. I heard he trains his physical strength every single day. His Highness really has such a busy schedule. When on Earth will he meet Aurelia? I'm so sleepy. Noelle, Seal, wake up. What if we get caught due to carelessness? But, can you let me sleep a little bit? We have to make our stalking successful, right? The Knights overheard and couldn't help but be surprised. Being followed. Over here, Belson said, wait, stop here. Your Highness, is something troubling you? Lately, you seem unable to focus well. Actually, I have a worry. So, the friend your Highness mentioned is the Princess of Honburn. The first Aurelia Health Conference. Are you still worried about that frail princess? Yes, I'm following your advice. But I want her to be even healthier. How can Aurelia get healthy? That is my worry lately. Health? How about exercise? You too? I was also thinking about that. A healthy body leads to a healthy mind. I don't know what it is, but it sounds impressive. Makes sense. Of course, I think so too, but how can Aurelia exercise well? Aurelia says she gets dizzy just walking a little. All three took turns saying, just do it, and it'll work. Belson was internally surprised. You realize something even from this? So that's it. Now I understand a little. Ryam helplessly thought. So what exactly did he understand? As for Belson, he wrote the words on the paper, just do it, and it'll work, then exclaimed, I have to go see Aurelia. Ryam silently cried out, oh my God. A moment later, Belson arrived. He called out, Aurelia, let's exercise. She didn't reply, but thought, who on earth is it? Who is the demon that turned the prince into an exercise fanatic? Belson excitedly said, I found out. She dodged, shooing him away. Go away, exercise. Exercise will make you healthier. No, to begin with, my body isn't the type that can be cured by exercise. First, get used to walking. Just walk for 10 minutes. Tired, annoying. What if I faint while walking? Don't worry. Before you fall, I will help you. How will you help? Belson immediately picked her up lightly. Like this. She was internally amazed. Is this the average for a 7-year-old in this world? Truly unrealistic strength. How is it? Can you do it? I really don't know what the reason for this unconditional favor is. I do need a stronger method, but I completely don't understand. Fine, let's go then. Wonderful. But, Aurelia, why is Aurelia always alone? Besides the steward and 2 servants, I don't seem to see any other family members of yours. She replied curtly, Mean isn't family either. Are your mother or father somewhere else? She thought, Mean is my mom. But if I explain that to Belson, Mean will be in trouble, right? Family? None. I have a father, but I've never met him since I was born. Yeah, I see him. Are you okay? Aurelia replied, it's okay. Really? She thought, is this worth being so flustered over? As if I've been hurt. Belson hesitated. In short, it's okay, Aurelia. I will be by your side. What? It's okay not to have a family. From now on, at any time, I will always be by Aurelia's side. Right now, does this crown prince know how dangerous the words he just spoke are? Instead of mockery and sarcasm, it's warm comfort and gentleness. I have no immunity to these things. Yeah, Aurelia smiled. Of course, the original ego of this body asked, do you believe those words? Do you want to rely on someone again? You have to take responsibility for your own life, don't you? Are you planning to irresponsibly cling to someone else again? You've been through enough, so you know. Eventually, there will only be loss and turning away. At this point, she started and let go of Belson's hand and stepped back, causing Belson to call out in disappointment. Aurelia. She thought, I know it too. This is entirely my problem. My problem cannot become a character in a novel living a full life after remembering a past life. Nor can I become a person suitable for this world. I'm going to die soon anyway. Belson, for this matter, I just need to embrace it myself and disappear, and that's it. Thinking about it, she spoke up to request from now on, don't come here anymore. You are radiant like the sun, without a single blemish. I wish you wouldn't know of this world. Now I don't want to see your highness anymore. Why, all of a sudden, no matter how hard I try to explain, the crown prince, who is welcomed and loved everywhere, probably won't understand, because you will never have memories of being alienated, looked down upon, or abandoned. Therefore, I beg you, please don't come anymore. Then, Aurelia. This scene was seen by that pair of brothers. What now? Seal, that's right, Noel. The atmosphere is terrible. Just stay quiet. Suddenly both were startled. Huh, your highness crying? After that, at the imperial palace, everyone was in an uproar. How is his highness the crown prince? Still the same. This is the first time I've seen his highness the crown prince in such a state. No matter what is brought to him, there is no reaction. Really, I heard that even with Sir Ryam, his highness refused to talk about what happened. Did his highness cry? No, I heard he didn't cry. Something happened to the extent that he had to cry. Sir Ryam said his highness didn't cry. Ryam thought to himself, this is a big problem. Normally by this time, there would have been a shower of gifts and a circus performance by the attendant team. This time should have been enough for his highness to be happy with a series of dishes from the royal chef, right? But his highness the crown prince is different today. Your highness, will you really not tell me? What happened at the Honburn residence? As expected, he still doesn't want to say. Clearly, during the day, his highness still looked happy. What on earth happened? Surely, this will become a more serious problem than I predicted. At the same time, at the Honburn residence, unlike the imperial palace, which was noisy trying to coax the crown prince, the Honburn residence was immersed in a deep silence. Aurelia, having been dragged away by the crown prince, had returned alone and had been in her room with the door locked for 3 hours. Does anyone know what happened? I saw His Highness the Crown Prince with the Sparham twins. The Sparham twins? Why were they there? I don't know. All three of them looked like they didn't understand what was going on. Currently, the only person who can enter and exit the blocked area is one person. That is mean. Go inform everyone. I will hold an emergency meeting. All members of the child care team to the meeting room. Quickly, everyone gathered fully. Mean massaged his forehead, thinking to himself, what a headache. The sudden emergency meeting of the child care team and the urgent letter from the Imperial Palace made me think something big happened, but I didn't expect Aurelia to become like this. Reaching this point, Mean spoke up. Raising a child is truly difficult. No matter how much one learns, when practicing, it is still full of unpredictable things. Sympathize, I sympathize. I think without needing deep explanation, everyone has already felt it. The young lady seems very tired. Therefore, I want to listen to everyone's valuable opinions. Lena suggested, how about calling a theater troupe? Last time I saw the young lady really liked watching plays. Ern also spoke up, mentioning that reminds me. The young lady also likes watching documentaries about the world's scenic spots. Besides, I will bring back more novels. Comic books and fairy tales too, a bit more diverse. Suddenly Uni said, how about Sermine tries playing with the young lady for a day? No, I'm not saying that because I'm lazy to think. I thought about when the young lady is happiest, and it seems to be when she is by Sermine's side. This girl says such useless words. Sorry, we will educate Uni again thoroughly. We will think of more constructive methods. Uni imagined the scene of herself being skinned alive, when suddenly Mean said, no, it's okay. The meeting today ends here. What is this? Is he angry? But Mean pondered over Uni's opinion. Happiest when by my side? Thinking back, even even though she likes it like that. I don't have many memories with Aurelia. If reading that tiny fairy tale book became a wish, then perhaps that child felt that way many times more than I did. How foolish. But regretting now is still too early. On this side, Aurelia sat slumped, thinking, it's so quiet. Light. My mother occasionally still told me that I was her light. I was her only hope. Please fulfill mother's dream. Eyes shining bright. A respect full of madness hidden within. The entity of my old nightmare. My mother wasn't that kind of person from the start either. Previously, she used to be a promising violinist, but because of a tragic accident caused by father, she couldn't play the violin anymore. It's your fault. Everything is your fault. I'm sorry, honey. I'm truly sorry. Father started to become obsessed with mother, and then a miracle appeared for the two of them. A daughter with outstanding talent. That is a story that would be strange if it didn't end in tragedy. You will do it, because you're very like mother. Good girl. You just need to play music really well like this. That is enough. You won't trample on mother's dream like your father, will you? Does mother know? In order not to disappoint mother. How much I tried and strove. But perhaps she had secretly known for a long time. Actually, mother didn't love me, but only wanted a daughter who could fulfill her dream. That's all. How could you disappoint mother to this extent? How could you? The final international Tchaikovsky competition, and the day I couldn't hold the violin anymore. Mother abandoned me ruthlessly as predicted. After that day, my father came to find me after 2 months because you disappointed mother. That's why mother is suffering like that. Mother is a very pitiable person. Please understand for her. Now you should also live doing what you want. After that, what did I eat? What did I do? The two of them didn't care about me anymore. And then one day, the international Tchaikovsky competition, the winner was Miss You. Congratulations to little you for fulfilling the dream of violinist you. This is the result achieved after the great difficulties of last year. Mother, I am still here. Mimi, here, I'm still alive here. Why? Now give up. Who would look for someone abandoned by their family like you? How contradictory. She remembered Belson's radiant smile every time he called her name, Aurelia. And the sweet words, for now on I will always be with Aurelia anytime. So, it's fine even without a family. The fact that I met you only after I learned how to give up. And now, I finally met you, right at the moment I'm about to die. Now it's really the end, isn't it? But I won't live like my mother because I don't want to achieve what I want by hurting others. At this moment, Min walked in. Young lady, I am here. She silently wondered. Min just arrived. Why? He sat down, gently reached up to tuck her hair. Young lady, tomorrow, let's go out to play. The next day, Dylon thought to himself, what on earth am I seeing? Until yesterday, the desk was piled with reports and documents. Today it's full of travel brochures, bakery lists, event information. Can a human change in one night like that? Really? Then where is best to go with a young lady? It doesn't suit Sermine at all. Alright, this is also my job. I think Sarit is the best. Because it's located south of the imperial capital Pegrita, going by carriage is also close. And the operation is stable, linked with the magic tower, and the Ferranchi family is highly rated. Most importantly, the scenery is very beautiful. The close distance is what I am most satisfied with. If the young lady's condition worsens, we will return immediately. Please get ready. Yes, understood. Dylon thought to himself, choosing a place to hang out, but the atmosphere is like approving a business plan. Will you set off immediately? Certainly. Then, wishing you have beautiful memories when you return. Strange. There's also a day I see Sermine off, the ghost of Hanburn. Surely Sermine is also very worried about the young lady. Phew, I don't know. Why think to tire myself out? While taking notes, Dylon suddenly paused. It will probably be fine, because this is for the young lady. Outside the mansion, the carriage had arrived. Min and Aurelia dressed neatly, preparing to set off. Min thought to himself, how long has it been? Not a business trip, but an outing. Although going for Aurelia, I also feel much more relieved. Suddenly she called Min. Yes, young lady, today we are wearing couple outfits. Min replied, it's just the colors are similar. It's just the coat color is similar. Is it worth being that happy? Yes, it's couple outfits. And couple hats too. Yes, couple hats. Let's go. It's crowded here, isn't it? Because this is a famous tourist spot. Do you not like it? No, but Min. The water under my feet. What is this? This is the lake reflecting beneath the magic field. Sarit is a city built by covering that entire lake with a special magic field. I don't specialize in magic, so I'm not very clear on the details. It seems there's also a legend that the great magic bee Sarit is sleeping deeply here. truly magical. Suddenly a child ran past calling loudly, "Father, let's go together." "Mother, buy me that." "My son wants that." "Let mother see." Mean thought to himself, truly a famous tourist spot. There are many families coming here. As expected, I should also carry the young lady. He looked down and called, "Young lady." Aurelia replied, "It's okay. Mean is here. Mean promised to be my mother." He thought to himself, really? Then also replied, "Yes. But why not father but mother? Because I have a father already. Although we've never met, I still have one." Mean thought to himself, why does that make sense? It makes so much sense that I can't claim the position of father. So that's it. Even so, Mean is still better than father. Anyway, I have never met him. That is natural. Sightseeing is good, but how about we go eat something? Okay, Mean thought again. I worked so hard raising the young lady to this extent. I can't lose to that master who never even glanced at her. Does the meal suit your taste? Yes, very delicious. That's a relief. I heard there's about to be a water music performance. Let's wait to watch. Suddenly, someone shouted loudly, "Buy flowers. There are many beautiful flowers. Please come in and see." Mean immediately asked, "Shall I buy you a bouquet?" So beautiful. Thank you, Mean. Then, is your mood any better up to here? Yes, mother tried hard, so the child must also cooperate. Anyway, if you're a bit better, I'm also glad. It's all thanks to Mean. Suddenly she suggested, "Mean, when I die, please don't build a grave for me. Just place flowers on my path. Is that okay?" "With these flowers, because it's the first type of flower Mean bought for me." "Young lady, what words are those?" "I also know my illness cannot be cured. I will die soon. Because of that, Mean also doesn't want to get attached to me, right?" "No, absolutely not like that. If not, I believe Mean's words. Even so, don't build a grave for me. It's just, I don't want to be alone in a place no one visits anymore." The atmosphere was so melancholic, yet a guy excitedly ran over. "Hello." Father and child look intimate. "There is a very fun game. Do you want to participate?" "Stop it right now, those things." Aurelia didn't let Mean finish his sentence. I want to try. Please fill out the registration form here." "Me, is it okay? I want to try that game." "Yes, the rules are very simple. Surely everyone has heard the story about the princess locked in the tower. This is just like that. The only difference is that the guardians here are the princesses, and the children coming to save you by solving secrets throughout the mansion are the brave warriors. Now then, let's take a look at the brave figures of our warriors. It must be very scary, but everyone is so brave. Look at those adorable expressions." Mean sat gloomily, thinking to himself, is this really the time to be playing games like this? She said such shocking things, and now she's nonchalantly playing a game. Or perhaps, did some madman in the mansion say something strange again? Maybe I should have a serious talk with her. Wait, what did I just see? That person, why is he here? Why is it like this? At this moment, Belson and Aurelia stood facing each other. Her eyes went wide with bewilderment. Looking at the person in front of him, he called out, "Belson." He called back her name, "Aurelia." Rewind a few minutes. The mansion escape game. This is a game to rescue a guardian locked somewhere in the mansion by solving various puzzles and mechanisms within. There is one special feature. "Uncle, I found where you're hiding." Is that so? Plus, it's a haunted house theme. Actually, I agreed to play because I didn't want the atmosphere with Mean to be awkward, but it's actually quite fun. I wanted to try this escape room concept in my past life too. This key opens this door, right? The door just opened. The image of Belson appeared, causing the two to accidentally face each other as they are now. Belson froze for a moment, then cheered excitedly, "Aurelia!" But she quickly slammed the door shut, ignoring Belson calling from the other side. Hey, Aurelia. Aurelia thought to herself, strange, why is Belson here? Shouldn't he be at the Imperial Palace? Why is this door locked? Aurelia, if you're there, please open the door for me. Calm down, I've locked the door. I just need to back away a bit, and it'll be fine. Ignoring Belson constantly calling Aurelia, she told herself anxiously, I have to run really fast and hide. Aurelia, where did you go? Are you going to break the door? How? Found you. She shouted in surprise. Aurelia, why are you running away? Aurelia, where are you going? Wait a minute, don't chase me. Belson's hand was about to catch her. She turned back and saw that, startling herself. Then she quickly ran into her room. I didn't intend to come in here. It's because of fear. If it weren't for this terrible body, didn't I just chase him away yesterday, telling him not to come anymore? As soon as we meet, he chases after me without hesitation. Outside, Belson tried to push the door in. Aurelia, are you in there? Stop it. Are you planning to break the door again? This is destruction of property. She noticed the atmosphere had quieted down and sighed in relief. Belson laughed and said, It really is Aurelia. How did you get here? You should be at the Imperial Palace right now. You certainly didn't come here to play. Could it be that you followed me? Belson replied. MHM, surprising her, she thought. You don't even intend to lie? Belson asked. How did you know? Was it that obvious? You just saw me and said, thank goodness I met you, and then chased me. How could I not know? But Aurelia told you not to come to the Honburn residence. Do you still not understand why I said that? Go back. Leave me alone. She thought. You might not understand now, but one day you will. Belson clenched his fist tight. I don't want to. Aurelia was shocked. What? Why do you want to be alone? I'm more comfortable alone. Really? If you truly want to be alone, I will obediently withdraw. I won't seek you out as you wish. But Aurelia, do you truly want to be alone? Aurelia began to tremble. I don't understand. Why? Why do you go to such lengths for me? Belson lowered his face and thought. Why go to such lengths? It's because of the day you told me not to come anymore. I had never seen Aurelia with such an expression. Even though you said cold words, your face looked as if you were the one being hurt. Is Aurelia always worried about being alienated and looked down upon? Not that you're fine, but pretending to be fine. It's strange. Why does my heart feel so sad when I think of Aurelia like that? As Aurelia said, I've never had a memory of being rejected since I was born, so I'm not sure if my thoughts are correct either. But right now, I want to know if Aurelia is okay. Thinking this, Belson said, I can't leave you alone. I don't understand. I have no value or meaning for you to care so much. If it's you, couldn't you have any friend you wanted? Why? Why is it me? Because it has to be you. Value and meaning to care about? Of course there is. The friend I want. What use are those things if I don't have you? Without you? Aurelia thought in surprise. Why does your voice sound so choked up? Saying things like that will make my resolve waver. Belson spoke again. I know. You don't like me very much. If you know, then go. Just go. Why, after all? Belson expressed, because I like you. I'm always curious about what you're doing. Curious if you miss me? This whole world is full, Aurelia. In the end, everything ends with you. You don't have to believe me, Aurelia. It's okay if you don't like me, but don't avoid me. Aurelia thought, her breath trembling. What am I, after all, that you? Why must you fret and suffer over me so much? Now I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm scared. I just want to run away and hide again. To a place where no one can find me, where no one knows me. Clearly, that's what I want. Why can't my hand let go of this doorknob? Why do I want to see you? You are in front of this door. Aurelia spoke in a small voice. Being near me, you will also meet misfortune. With you here, I will never be unhappy. People will gossip about why you hang out with me. Who says that? I won't let anyone say such things. Then you will also be hated and become lonely. But why? Because I like you. Aurelia lowered her face in contemplation. A few months, a few years later, you might forget everything about today and act as if nothing ever happened. Or even if you forget me overnight, it wouldn't be strange. I am an existence like the background in a novel. And you, the protagonist, putting your soul into every word. I know that too. I know it better than anyone. Just once, even if just once. I want to try believing. Thinking this, Aurelia stepped closer. I don't like you. It's okay because I like you. Looking at your smile that always shines like the midsummer sun. I used to think I would catch fire or turn into ash. But the truth is, have I always been hiding from this moment? After a commotion, awkwardness, only I felt it. Why? Tell me the truth. How did you come here today? You skipped school, didn't you? That's true, but I promised to try harder tomorrow. How did you know I was here? Someone told me. She thought. Who was it after all? There is a traitor in the mansion, daring to side with the crown prince to leak information. And what about this game? Belson laughed and replied, coincidence. You intend to gloss over it with a smile? Fine then, let's solve the puzzles. Belson, try opening that box over there. Mitchum, Aurelia, by the way, you usually hate exercising. Why are you walking so well here? She pretended not to hear. Belson spoke again. Is it possible to exercise if it's fun? Oh, why is this broken? I didn't use much strength. Aurelia exclaimed. Yes, solved it. Aurelia solved it already. Amazing. It looks like a map. If we follow it, we can find the princess's room right away. By the way, Belson, who is the princess you have to save? Me? It's Ryam. Aurelia is going with me, right? MHM. I have to go save Princess Mean. Me too. I have to save Princess Ryam. Suddenly, Belson froze. Huh? Aurelia asked. Why so suddenly? That statue, it moved just now. Don't joke like that. Strange. I really thought it moved. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any other children since earlier. Aurelia thought to herself, I'm not afraid of ghosts, but I hate mysteries like this. Could this be some kind of hidden camera prank? Belson, stop saying weird things. Let's hurry to the final room. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed through Aurelia's mind. She asked herself, what is this? What is this abnormal feeling? Aurelia, are you okay? What's wrong? Instinct tells me. This thing, she thought in panic. I have to run. Immediately, she pushed Belson away. He called her name in surprise. Aurelia. Then he reached out to grab her in helplessness. Suddenly, Belson was back outside. People around were noisy. Mom, my daughter, you were very scared, weren't you? Immediately after was a loud call. Your Highness, are you all right? Belson asked in confusion. Ryan, what happened? Explain it to me. The thing is, the mage in charge is also speaking incoherently. So I don't know exactly, but it seems an error occurred in the magic setup in the mansion. An error? Yes. That's why we looked for the children ourselves. Do you know how surprised we were? When all the recording orbs in the Guardian's room shattered. Anyway, it's fortunate your Highness is safe, but Aurelia is still in there. Just then, Mean walked over. What do you mean? At the same time, Aurelia slowly woke up. She held her aching head. Ugh, it hurts. What happened? I felt a strange energy, so I pushed Belson. But did I get swept away? When I was with Belson, I still felt safe to some extent. But now just one wrong step and I could lose my life. Suddenly, she saw something flash by. She quickly crawled under a table to hide. The intuition of the weakest in the world told her, that thing is not human. Did I mistakenly accept a challenge meant for Belson? Something is wrong. This isn't right. Suddenly, she lifted her head. Footsteps. A mysterious figure approached, with sharp eyes in the dark space. Outside, there was urgent chaos. Where did the person in charge of the mansion's barrier go? Please calm down first, Belson said. I found some interesting discrepancies in the financial reports and safety inspection records of the Ferengi family. Surely you understand what I mean. You, the mages of the Magic Tower branch, will have to explain this situation clearly. No, after all, why are you making this so difficult for me? The magical reaction phenomenon. Your Highness, it seems the barriers have overlapped. This is impossible unless it's a high-level mage. What does that mean? In other words, barriers cannot overlap, and even if they could, the power wouldn't increase. The reason for barriers overlapping is usually only one: the appearance of another world in the same location. To put it simply, Lady Aurelia is back on Aurelia's side. The boy with golden eyes smiled and spoke. Can you see me? Everyone outside was still trying hard to fix the magic error. Trapped in a parallel world of this mansion, although in the same location, they are two completely different worlds. Such places are often called parallel worlds. It's like another world you can go to if a specific condition is met. It's also a type of natural phenomenon. Even if this is a parallel world, the structure would be similar since the space is shared. However, perhaps it's more accurate to say the inhabitants are different. For example, high-level monsters or demons. Parallel world. Perhaps in this case, identical barrier magic circles were stacked to create a positional rift. This isn't the ordinary skill of a mage. Even knowing the principle, it's not easy to imitate. Means said skip all that. There's only one thing I want to know. Can our young lady be brought out safely? Suddenly, flames are flaring up. What is this? Is the barrier burning? How can such a phenomenon occur? Everyone return to your original positions to stabilize the barrier. Where did Lord Anson go? Hurry and invite him here. Mean wondered to himself, just what on earth is happening inside? Aurelia, that's right. What exactly happened? Raven black hair like ebony. Golden eyes that looked as if they were hunting prey. From the moment I met that gaze, my body felt bound. I couldn't move at all. It was as if I had become prey to a giant monster. At that moment, he approached Aurelia. That's strange. I shouldn't be visible. Why does it feel like you're looking straight at me? Aurelia thought fearfully. Should I pretend I don't know? But it seems I've already been discovered. But if it's discovered that I can see him, then... He spoke again. How interesting. Then he snapped his fingers. Snap. The chains around Aurelia immediately broke and loosened. She gasped for air. I thought my body was stiff because of tension. Did he use magic on me? Don't be too scared. I have no intention of doing anything to you right now. Just now, when our eyes met, on the outside, he looks like a human. But what is this dangerous aura I keep sensing? At this point, she asked hesitantly, who are you? Wait, you're not a ghost, are you? He looked up with wide eyes. Then he suddenly clutched his stomach and laughed. What? What is it? A ghost? I'm not that kind of lowly monster. Truly strange. Can you really see me, kid? How on earth can you see me? I chased all living things out. Is there an error in the range settings? The little girl being this resilient is also strange. Usually, those who peek into this place will faint and not wake up until they die. Then, will I die? Do I look like that kind of person to you, kid? She replied, yes, then quickly corrected herself. No, actually, then let's go with that. She thought to herself, is he angry? Because I hesitated to answer for a moment. Or is he simply displeased? As expected, today is the anniversary of my death. He's gonna kill me, right? He will kill me. Or should I beg him to let me ask Mean to write my will before I die? Maybe he'll agree. Suddenly he said, well, this is also fate. What? Is he sparing me? Since we've met, let me ask, have you seen anything very big or strange or special here? Over there. It's at the end of the hallway connected to the main hall. Is that so? Thank you, kid. Thanks to you, I got useful information. So I'll give you this. She took it and realized internally. It's a resurrection egg. He turned away, leaving a reminder. If you hold on to it tight, you might survive. A piece of advice for you, kid. It's best to quickly go to the opposite side if you don't want to get swept up and die. What? He disappeared. If not a ghost, then what on earth is he? I keep feeling like I've been enchanted. But he told me to run in the opposite direction. I can't run. The lights are turning on too. Thank goodness. What is this? A shield. Suddenly, a loud explosion rang out in front of her. She stammered. Crazy, this is crazy. You have to give me time to run. So she quickly ran. She approached the crack. Then the scene shifted to somewhere else. Aurelia woke up wondering, what happened? Am I dead? Is this heaven? But when she looked around the room, she realized, did I return to the mansion? She looked down and saw the broken egg. Then she stared at her glowing hand. What is this? A star. Back to the people on this side. Phew. The barrier seems to have stabilized. Now you all can enter. Suddenly Belson sprinted off. Your Highness. No, young master. Belson ran in, pushing doors open, searching. Not here. Not here either. Aurelia, where on earth are you? Could it be that you were transported to a different place and not the mansion? Suddenly, Mean's call caught Belson's attention, making him turn his head. Young lady, are you all right? Aurelia, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere? What exactly happened in there? The two asked urgently, but Aurelia's vision was already blurring. I thought I was fine. Now the exhaustion is washing over me. Aurelia, what's wrong? Are you dizzy? She replied, I'll just sleep a little. It's fine, don't worry. At the Hanburn residence, Uni looked out the window anxiously. You're so late. A day had passed since the young lady and Mean left for Sarit. Lena stood beside her and said, even if you don't care, perhaps Mean was right. If only the young lady could return with a happy face, how good would that be? I thought the young lady would have a fun time and return as the normal young lady like before. Why did the young lady end up in this state? First of all, the treatment is done. How is it? Is there anything wrong? Upon examination, the young lady has no major abnormalities in vital force. She is just in a deep sleep. This person was a priest from the church. A healer belonging to the magic tower continued. As far as I can see, there are no deformities and the mana reaction is normal. A doctor from the medical association also chimed in. I think so too. Perhaps she was just exhausted and fell asleep. She collapsed so weakly, and yet she's purely just asleep. Then can we know when the young lady will wake up? That young lady Aurelia is inherently frail, so it is difficult for us to predict. All right, everyone leave. I'm sorry, young lady. It's all my fault. As your guardian, I should have been by your side. Yet I failed to protect you properly. I just hope the young lady could be happier. Uni called out gloomily. Sir Mean. Lena comforted him. Don't worry too much. Uni, the young lady will wake up soon, just like last time. Hopefully. However, contrary to expectations, the young lady was only sleeping, but 3 days passed and she still did not wake up. The people from the magic tower couldn't help but worry. Why isn't she waking up? We can't find the cause at all. Today's examination results also didn't show any major abnormalities. That's right. If things go on like this, won't we all die? If you have time to whine weakly, go cast magic power on the young lady. I'm not joking. If the young lady doesn't wake up, we're all done for. That is true. Every time I go in for treatment, it's tense, but His Highness the Crown Prince is guarding the young lady's side. I heard rumors that the relationship between His Highness and the young lady is very good. Of course. Otherwise, how could he keep watch by her side day and night like that? Ryan called out anxiously. Your Highness, it seems you really must return now. Belson replied, I'm not going. Not until Aurelia wakes up. You can return to the palace and come back later. What if Aurelia gets sick or wakes up in the meantime? So I'm not going. Ryan thought to himself, His Highness is stubborn to this extent. As expected, I cannot overcome the stubbornness that even the inner palace couldn't handle. All right, I understand. Then I will be outside. If you need anything, please call me. Just like that, Belson sat beside her, looking at Aurelia without looking away. He whispered, Aurelia, wait. Could it be? He raised his hand to check. She's still breathing. It's strange. Just a few months ago, I didn't even know Aurelia was present at the childhood friends gathering. Now, I don't want to think of a world without you. Of course, even though Aurelia is always busy pushing me away. At first, like everyone else, I also thought if Aurelia quickly liked me, we could get along. But the closer I get, the more I can't grasp you. I even feel like you might disappear. For the first time in my life, I know what fear is. Aurelia, do you intend to just disappear like this? Because I foolishly missed you. Because I didn't grab that hand back then. You're not planning to hide in your dreams this time, are you? Aurelia, wake up. He held her hand and called out desperately. Please wake up. This won't happen again in the future. Next time, I will protect you. In her hazy dream, Aurelia saw herself in someone's arms. She sensed internally, it's so warm. Who is it? Those pink eyes resemble mine so much. My dear child, the voice sounded like it was singing. Remember, you are. I couldn't hear clearly. What did she just say? Just then, she jolted awake. Was it a dream? But what did I dream of? It felt like something I shouldn't forget. Belson, sitting beside her, called out immediately. Aurelia, she asked in surprise. Belson, why are you here? He didn't answer, but shouted with an overflowing tone. Aurelia, she thought blankly. What? What is it? What's wrong with him? You mean, since that day, I've slept for several days straight, and while I was sleeping, you didn't return to the Imperial Palace even once. Belson smiled and replied, Yeah, are you crazy? But Aurelia was sick. How could I go back? What are you saying? You should go home regardless. But Aurelia was dying. I wasn't dying, okay? Just sleeping. Don't arbitrarily turn me into a dying person. All right, but you lay there for days without waking up, and your breathing was very weak. If I went back and something happened to Aurelia, then what? She stammered. What could happen? This is my house. But there's a saying that man proposes, but God disposes. Does Aurelia not like me staying here? It's not that I don't like it. Belson moved closer and asked, So you like it? She stammered shyly. She thought to herself. It's not that I hate it. Clearly, I don't hate it, but I can't open my mouth. He's expecting it so much. Suddenly, Mean walked in and spoke. Young lady, you're awake? Uni also called out tearfully. Young lady, did you sleep well? Are you in pain anywhere? I'm Euphina. Thank goodness. It's good that you don't have a fever. She thought to herself. Mean looks so tired. How many days has he gone without sleep? Even though I said I'm fine, he must still be worried. Ever since I called him Mom, Mean has been gentler, but I didn't expect him to worry to this extent. Belson saw this display of concern and asked irritably, Hey, what is the relationship between you two? What do you mean, what relationship? It doesn't look like a normal relationship between a master and a servant. She looked at Mean. How should I put it? It's not that stiff kind of style either. Because Mean is my mom. Mom, something like that. Mean tried to stop her, but was too late. Mean is someone like a mother to Aurelia. So that's it, he said helplessly. I don't need any further explanation. Then, Belson suddenly said angrily, I will be Aurelia's father. Mean and Aurelia broke out in a cold sweat upon hearing that. How about it? I refuse. Why? I could be a really good father. Trust me once. Aurelia, and then Belson, who insisted on being my father. After being examined and told there were no abnormalities, he finally returned to the Imperial Palace after a full 5 days. I'll be back. Wait for me. Aurelia, he said he'd come back, but Your Highness, in the end, you made me have to come personally. Sir Paolo, to be precise, he was dragged away by the uncle from the Imperial Palace. Aurelia asked, That was so scary. Who was that person? Mean remarked sarcastically. He is the head of the Royal Education Academy and the person directly responsible for teaching the current Crown Prince. You probably won't have many chances to meet him, young lady. Even so, he is a true educator, so the Crown Prince probably won't be gone for long. Is that so? It would just be a bit tough. Hearing that, Aurelia couldn't help but worry. She wondered to herself, will Belson be okay? Young lady, I was so worried. Aurelia looked up and called out, Mean. Suddenly, she made a request. Hug me. Mean was slightly stunned, but quickly smiled and replied, You really like to be pampered, young lady. Because Mean is my mom. How had she held back from being pampered all this time? But everyone likes it when I act mature. If I cry, whine, or act stubborn, people might find it annoying and not want to see me anymore. Young lady, no. Aurelia, I'm sorry. She asked, For what? For everything. For leaving you lonely. For neglecting you. For not realizing. For making you sad. Everything. She said, Mean, it's okay. Really, you don't need to make that face. Besides, Min isn't like before anymore, right? Yes, I am very regretful, because I am your mother, young lady. She was secretly amazed. What is this? Is this really the Min I know? Min is strict, sensitive, and fastidious. He's that kind of person. Yet this Min is calling himself mom? So she hugged Min tightly. That's very dangerous. Young lady, but going out with mom for the first time was really fun. Will you take me again? Yes, whenever you want, young lady. Min said gloomily. Dylan, you traitor. Follow me to the office. You dared to reveal information about the young lady to the Imperial Palace. Sir Min, no. I did it for the young lady. Elsewhere, even if it is Bremen's decision. Bremen, the High Council of the Magic Tower. Shouldn't matters like this usually be handled by the branch? Temporarily suspend operations at Lake Sarit. I've been so busy training disciples lately that I'm about to go crazy. And now they sent a Saint class mage here. What a waste of manpower. I heard the branch couldn't determine the cause of the anomaly. If we examine the barrier, surely there will be an answer. The barrier is normal. What exactly needs fixing here? The other barriers show no instability either. As expected, a barrier that has been peaceful for hundreds of years can't suddenly malfunction. If there were a real problem, this city would have sunk under the lake long ago. I heard there was a rift leading to a parallel world, so I thought there would be some special phenomenon. Wait, don't you notice anything strange? Strange? What do you mean? I see. It's abnormally quiet. The aura of the great demon beast Sarit. It has disappeared. Meanwhile, a young man with golden eyes sat in thought. What was that child back then? Truly an interesting child. I was bored. Just in time, I found a fun toy. Scene shifts to Aurelia. She looked at the seal on her hand and said, as expected, only I can see this seal. If others could see it, they would surely ask, what is this? Even Min asked, young lady, is there anything strange in the mansion? For example, seeing something or any strange occurrences. I noticed, although he asked questions like that, it didn't seem to be because he saw the seal. I don't know why, but I had a feeling that if I spoke up, something would happen, so I ignored it. I don't remember anything. It must be because of that strange man back then, right? Who on earth is he? There was no such character in the novel either. I just hope I don't get entangled in anything weird again. Currently, the number one weird thing is Belson. Right now, everyone is overprotecting me. I'll wait for some time to pass. I must investigate this seal. Just then, Min walked in and called out, young lady, so you were here. I've been looking for you. Min, is all the busy work finished? Yes, everything concluded very smoothly. Min looks very happy, doesn't he? It must be because he vented his frustration from the past few days. After I woke up, Min filed a lawsuit against the Magic Tower and the Farangi family, initiating a major purge. Sir Min's eyes lost control. Does he lose all sense of right and wrong whenever it concerns the young lady? Perhaps he is releasing the pressure that has built up for so long. With such a threatening demeanor that the Magic Tower and the Farangi family even sent apology letters because of his fierce reaction. The result of the lawsuit, naturally, was a victory for Hanburn. Min's mood is probably good because the trial ended today and the compensation money has also been transferred. Min said, I have transferred all of today's compensation into your account, young lady. Although there are still some amounts being processed. She asked what? Because that is the compensation I won for you, young lady. Just consider it pocket money. What kind of pocket money is that for a ducal family? Is there nothing you want to do, young lady? You have plenty of pocket money now. Things I want to do. If not, you can tell me whenever you think of something. Aurelia said, no, I do. This, I want to celebrate for Min. He paused and asked back, yes, both Min and the childcare team. Everyone has been busy from dawn till dusk without getting off work, suffering all day. I will heal everyone financially. Min asked Ern, just now, did you record that with a magic orb? Yes, let's preserve it forever. I'll mark it as a commemorative day. Aurelia said, I'm serious. I really want to give it to everyone. Your heart is enough for me, young lady. I didn't get my heart though. I clearly saw that you did. She thought to herself, attacking with a cute expression is playing dirty. Was Min always this sly? All right then, will the childcare team accept it? Uni and Ern replied in turn, the first bonus from the young lady. We want the envelope put in an envelope. We absolutely won't spend it. I will keep it for life as a sign of loyalty. Basically using it as a protective talisman. If you beg, we'll still do it. Min thought to himself, when the young lady first woke up, I was very worried, but seeing her back to normal, it's such a relief. For now, everything will focus on the young lady's recovery. I sent a message to Zarin in the north. Surely he knows by now. Northern front. What? What did you say? Young lady, Aurelia fainted? Is that true? Why? Did you hear more from Min? No, How could a small, lovely young lady faint? I don't know the details, only that she fainted. No, why didn't you hear the most important part? Don't you worry about the young lady? Go die to atone for your sins. No, Mean reported it unilaterally and then cut off contact. He wouldn't pick up no matter how much I called. So why blame me? It's because you're always rude to Mean, isn't it? Just then, Duke Homburn walked in. Stop it. Don't you people have work to do? The Duke was still holding a bloodstained sword. Zarin thought, the atmosphere is heavy. His mood is terrible. Why did the bad news have to come on this day? But I can't not report it. Thinking that, he spoke up, I have news, Master. I only heard the basics. On the day Mean went out with the young lady, it seems the young lady fainted. After that, the young lady couldn't leave her bed for several days. The Duke was about to leave, so he cried out, there's more I haven't said. That's enough. Zarin, why does he look so much scarier today? Then the Duke walked over to the communication orb. On the other side, Mean spoke up. Master, how strange. You actually contacted me first. Explain. Mean, what happened? After the conversation ended, Mean replied, yes, goodbye then. He wondered to himself, what is this? Has he ever been like this? I thought he didn't care at all. He has always been indifferent to all news before. But why? As long as she's awake, it's fine. However, next time if she faints again, you must call me first. Is this just his fickle temperament, or is it genuine concern? I thought I was the one who understood this person best. Oh my, forget it. It's truly a hard life following the wrong master. Perhaps it was from the day I stepped into this mansion. Sometimes they still appear as hazy memories, the days of wandering with no place to belong. A small hand suddenly reached out right in front of my eyes without any hesitation. Come with me. The voice of the eldest young master back then. Grabbing that hand, I set foot in the Homburn mansion for the first time. And is it that brat? I heard he's a commoner the Grand Duke brought back. I heard he's a genius or something. Well, surely he's nothing special. From the moment I stepped into the mansion, I had to endure those gazes. At that time, the only support I could trust was his back. Yet in the end, you abandoned me. What is the point of you holing up alone in the northern castle? Suddenly a voice rang out from outside. Sir Mean, it's Dylan. Mean, sorry for coming so late, but a letter just arrived. Who would send a letter to me? It is a letter addressed specifically to you, Sir Mean, from the Imperial Palace. Then the carriage quickly arrived at the Imperial Palace. Mean went in to have an audience with the Empress. Welcome, Sir Mean. I greet Her Majesty the Empress. Long time no see. Have you been well lately? Sit down. Thanks to Your Majesty's grace, I am still healthy. Oh my, what grace did I bestow upon you? I don't even remember doing so. It was just a polite pleasantry. You're always so stiff, Sir Mean. It is because you are too casual, Your Majesty. Perhaps so, because I have been in this position for too long. Power and glory are very addictive. Drink. I prepared the kind you like. Thank you. Mean lifted the teacup. He thought to himself, what should I say? Suddenly the Empress said, I heard Belson is giving you a hard time. As expected, it is about the Crown Prince. Lately, he even refuses to return to the palace. No wonder it concerns people. Thinking that, Mean replied, no, I'm only grateful for the Crown Prince's visits. Thanks to His Highness visiting frequently, young Lady Aurelia has been exercising and going out more. That is good. I was also worried he would cause trouble. I know Your Majesty always cherishes the young lady. Thank you for your concern. It's nothing. It is what I should do. Oh no, or rather, I cannot help but do it, because that child is very similar to someone. Although she doesn't resemble Grand Duke Homburn much. Mean wondered silently. Not like my master? Then who does she resemble among the people I know? There is only one person I can think of. Empress Agnes once had a deep connection with the Homburn family. So when she sees the young lady, she must recall that time. If so, those sad eyes are understandable. Suddenly the Empress asked, do you know who the child's mother is, Sir Mean? No, even to me, the master has never said. Then can you guess who it is? Unfortunately, back then, the master was busy with Hanburn's internal affairs, so he didn't have time to meet anyone. Could it be that during the time you didn't know, he had a woman by his side? Mean replied, that could be the case. He thought again, but for someone who trusts no one like him, that would be very difficult. The Empress put down her teacup. Is that so? I wonder if you have any news of the master, such as the reason he is always in the north, or when he will return. I'm not sure either. He said it was a secret, so he wouldn't reveal anything. Even the Empress is not allowed to know. Then besides the Emperor, probably no one knows his news, right? But I guess it must be related to young Lady Aurelia. Mean looked at her in surprise. Oh, walking, posture correction. This schedule is actually quite decent. First, I care most about Aurelia's foundational stamina. Strength training will start with the easy stuff. First, we focus on posture correction and regular walking. Out of 7 days, 3 days will. Aurelia interrupted him. Wait, hold on, stop. 7 days a week. We have to do this every day. I mean, that's the basics. That's how you build endurance, right? Aurelia ignored the stack of papers. I'll pretend I didn't hear anything. Having said that, she drifted away like the wind. Wait, Aurelia, where are you going? You. She thought to herself, a peaceful week would be so nice. Even so, it was a bit boring not hearing this annoying voice. She patted Belson's head to comfort him. Is that okay? Yeah, actually, while we were apart, I thought a lot. About what? About my past actions. I should have thought more about you, so I prepared this. She thought in confusion, what's wrong with him today? What did he prepare? Suddenly, Belson held out a paper with the words, you too can become a sword saint. Tada! A training plan for Aurelia. I consulted with top experts to make this. After what happened before, I realized maybe you were in danger because you were too weak. Belson held a scroll that was dozens of meters long and continued. Although it makes me sad, I can't be with you all the time, so I made a very systematic plan. How is it? Amazing, right? She thought, is he crazy? Go back to the palace, you brat. Aurelia bluntly refused. Not doing it. What? I politely declined that plan. Why? Is there a part you don't like? This was prepared after gathering the best experts. Yeah, you do it yourself. I never said that. Aurelia, didn't you say you'd live harmoniously with me from now on? I never said that. Didn't you say you do what I say? I never promised that either. Then at least read the summary, okay? Just by following this, Aurelia can become healthier. The content is, it's telling me to become a sword saint, isn't it? I can't even run. How am I supposed to? You know it too, right? How ridiculous this is. That's exactly why it's a goal. Try reading it. Aurelia, it's not too late to refuse after reading it. Aurelia wondered, why is he so confident? Looking at it, the plan is obviously ridiculous. Aurelia looked at it and was surprised. Oh, walking, posture correction. This schedule is actually quite decent. Belson ran over, blocking her way to persuade her. This is a plan I made by staying up all night, asking for help, putting aside both my training and life, pouring all my heart, blood, and sweat into it. Even so, you still won't do it. Fine, I get it. Aurelia let out a sigh. Why can't I refuse him whenever I see him like this? Really? You agreed, okay? Don't say you won't do it later. But you know, right? There's no guarantee my illness will be cured by training. It's not that kind of illness to begin with. Yeah, I know. Looking at Belson, she felt resigned internally. Believe what? You're not listening to a word I say. I know, but by any means necessary, I will help Aurelia become healthy. Want to try starting with something light first? Come here, Aurelia. All right, fine. After what just happened, I also realized the necessity of stamina. More importantly, showing a healthy appearance to everyone while I'm alive isn't a bad thing. Nothing bad will happen, right? A few hours later, I regretted this decision intensely. Remember, the thought, it probably won't be bad, always kills people. Aurelia panted heavily and collapsed. No, I can't walk anymore. Belson, like a strict instructor, crossed his arms and asked, what are you doing? Stand up, trainee. We haven't even reached half of the goal yet. Don't act weak. You agreed to cooperate. That is true, but Aurelia recalled the terrible time. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Squats 15 times. I didn't expect it to be this harsh. Keep your back straight for 20 minutes. I'm about to die because I've reached my limit. I really try my best. Aurelia, honestly, complaining about being tired after only this much? I am being very serious. Aurelia looked up with a weary face. Serious about killing people, right? Belson held out his hand. No other choice then. Let's stop here for today. Come on, take my hand and stand up. Aurelia hoped internally. Really? You're letting me rest? Belson is still human after all, right? Aurelia took Belson's hand with hope to stand up, but he turned back and splashed cold water on her reality. Just 2 more laps. Aurelia turned pale and screamed internally, devil. A true devil is right here. And so, Aurelia followed Belson's instructions. Surpass your limits. Belson started the endless hell training. Week 1. Belson pulled open the curtains and complained, is Aurelia a child of darkness? Oh my. Aurelia wrapped herself tight in a blanket and asked, what are you doing this early in the morning? Week 2. Aurelia, starting today, we have a new menu. I followed Master Kind's special chicken breast recipe. You have to eat this every day. You eat it. Aurelia, wake up. Let's train legs. I'm going to die. You won't die. It was already the third week. Your Highness, starting next time I plan to add this exercise. Then in the morning we'll do this, and Aurelia sat to the side, depressed. When will I escape this hell? The image in Aurelia's imagination. The Belson who used to smile brightly and say he liked her had vanished, leaving only a demon returned from hell. Aurelia sat sobbing, give him back. Give back my sonny, crazy kid. Belson, meanwhile, was satisfied with his plan. It really is good to have a personalized training plan. Combined with the diet, the muscles are clearly developing faster. It's a good thing I asked Master Kind for advice. Only one thing worries me. She seems to be gradually getting exhausted. Is it because her body was weak to begin with? Isn't there a better way? Something that can strongly restore Aurelia's vitality. Suddenly, Belson saw a servant pushing something. Oh, that is a brilliant idea, flashed in his mind. That's it. A moment later at the Emperor's chambers. Monsters are causing trouble in the southern forest again. Monsters are also appearing more frequently in the west. Your Majesty, it is time for your tonic. Is it time already? Give it here. The bowl of tonic was brought before the Emperor. He brought it straight to his mouth to drink, but suddenly froze with a shocked expression. Then he spat the mouthful of tonic straight out, startling the servant. Your Majesty, what happened? Are you all right? The Emperor wiped his mouth and interrogated, Who touched my tonic? Meanwhile, Belson was happily carrying the bowl of tonic to Aurelia. As he walked, he hummed, 3 bears living in one house. After drinking the whole bowl, she complained, Ugh, so bitter. What is this flavor? You drank it all. Good job, Aurelia. How is it? Do you feel your body getting stronger? Any sensation of increased power, easier breathing, or better digestion? No, nothing at all. What is this? He just poured it into my mouth, so I drank it. But where did he get this medicine? Belson beamed and replied, Tonic. Tonic? Yeah, it's very rare. This is what my imperial father drinks. Imperial father? Belson is the crown prince. The crown prince's father is the emperor. What I drank was the emperor's tonic. This is crazy. Belson kept asking, So how is it? It's been a minute, right? Do you see any changes? Right at this moment, several knights were running toward Belson. Immediately after, both heard a thud and turned to look. Belson was delighted to see the person at the door. Sir Hunter, why is everyone here? Hunter walked in and said, Apologies, my lady. First, please forgive my rudeness. And excuse me for this, your highness. Me? Grab him. Before Belson could even react, he was lifted off the ground by 2 people on either side and carried away. Please follow us, your highness. Hey, wait. What's going on? Aurelia, wait, what is this? Aurelia. Sir Hunter spoke before closing the door. I shall take my leave, my lady. Aurelia sat motionless on the chair, muttering, What is this? Seeing them take the bowl too, it's definitely because of the tonic. Wait, if that's the case, does it mean I get to stop training for a while? Scene shift to the Imperial Palace. The Emperor interrogated, Belson, is this your doing? Belson's face was gray and covered in sweat, his eyes darting around to avoid answering. You brat, running out of things to meddle with, so you dare touch my tonic? Is that how I taught you? Even with jokes, you must know the limit. Belson whispered, I wasn't joking. If not a joke, then what is it? Are you daring to say you drank that tonic? If you lie then, Belson confessed, it was drunk, really, but not by me. The Emperor was bewildered. What? If not you, then who drank it? That, actually, a moment later. So, I thought if I gave it to a sick friend, she would get better, so I took it for my friend to drink. Belson replied innocently, yes. The Emperor lowered his face to hide his mood. Honestly, my son, why is he as kind as an angel? If it was just out of curiosity or a prank, I would have punished him to learn a lesson. But with this reason, I can't even get angry. He really is adorable. All right, if it was with such good intentions, I can forgive you this once. Belson let out a sigh of relief and ran to hug the Emperor. Yes, Imperial Father. Yes, my lovely treasure. That sick friend is Lady Han Byrne, right? How did you know, Father? You made such a fuss. Who in Pegasus wouldn't know? Rumors that you like Lady Han Byrne have spread all over the palace. Belson was shy. Like? So you don't like her? That's not it. The Emperor patted Belson's head. My son, since when did he grow up so much? To the point of blushing when looking at someone else. The person who makes you flutter so much. It's just a pity it's Lady Han Byrne. Perhaps that's why they remained silent. Even though you go to the Han Byrne residence every day, immersing yourself in that young lady. Even if she were intended to be the crown princess, it would be meaningless since she's about to die anyway. Everyone thinks so. This brat really takes after me, loving someone until death. That must be what Agnes was worried about. Belson, do you want to cure that girl's illness? Yes, I want her to get well. Right, being healthy is good. But who knows? Maybe a miracle will happen. If she gets healthy, what if she becomes the crown princess too? Belson heard this, and his face turned as red as a tomato. The emperor laughed in amusement. Look, your face is as red as a tomato. Son, don't be impatient. Your achievements don't happen overnight, and neither does health. It has to progress slowly. Yes. As for the tonic, let your father help a hand. The next day, in front of Aurelia's residence, Belson called out radiantly, Aurelia. Aurelia complained, seriously, that brat. Why'd he come back so fast? He dared to touch the emperor's tonic. I thought he'd be grounded for at least a month. Mean observed and said, who would have thought? Looking at the crown prince's radiant face and the things he's holding, it seems his majesty even gave him more stuff. Even the imperial guards came along. As expected, truly a doting father. How could he stop the crown prince? Mean asked, by the way, my lady, the Sparham twins just sent a request to meet. What do you intend to do? Shall I decline? Is my house a meeting plaza or something? Why does everyone want to visit? I'm already dead tired because of Belson. If there's more, then... Wait, why didn't I think of it? There's a way to escape this hell. If I go there, Belson will have to pay attention to the other kids and won't be able to force me to eat or drink anymore. Aurelia called me, Mom. Yes, my lady. I want to attend the childhood friend gathering. Yes. She continued thinking, plus, I can't train while hanging out, right? I have to make new friends. Belson walked up and heard this, feeling let down. New friends? Then what about me? Later, at the childhood friends gathering. Hurry up, His Highness the Crown Prince has arrived. Haroon sighed in frustration. Today will be exactly the same. The childhood friends gathering. I can see the future without even looking. Kids going crazy trying to catch Crown Prince Belson's eye, and a Belson who doesn't care about those kids, while I sit and wait in boredom. Though it was slightly interesting cleaning up the mess the twins caused. After the break-in at the Humber Mansion, they are under surveillance. But generally, it's quite quiet now. As expected, this gathering is a waste of time. Suddenly, Haroon saw something. What is that? Platinum blonde hair, a body slightly smaller than those of the same age. She looks so familiar. That is definitely Aurelia. Hiding behind a pillar, Aurelia poked her head out in surprise. Oh, Haroon, my plan was like this. First, I would join the childhood friends gathering and make new friends. Wow, we are friends. Using interesting social activities with new friends as an excuse to legally skip Belson's exercise sessions. It was a perfect plan with great ambition. But as soon as I arrived at the gathering, I realized, right, I am currently the object of envy. Not only that, I was spotted by the worst villains, the little Sparham devils. You're here, Aurelia. Long time no see, Aurelia. Where are you going, Aurelia? Are they gone? While hurriedly running away, I met Haroon. I don't know why he sat next to me, but I pretended not to notice because I was too shy. At that moment, Haroon turned and asked, are you sick? Aurelia turned in surprise and asked back, you can speak? That's the first time I've heard your voice. Haroon shyly turned his face away. It seems Haroon is the one who is sick. Are you okay? I'm not sick. Aurelia silently realized. Does he think I sat down here because I'm sick? As expected of a guardian knight, he is so kind. Unconsciously, she patted Haroon's head. Haroon is truly a perfect friend. If there is one single problem, it's that the person he prioritizes will be Belson, not his friends, because that is the fate of a crown prince's guardian knight. In the novel, Haroon was loyal only to the path of a knight, and the characters around him felt quite frustrated with that attitude. But if I can divert that rigidity just a little bit towards me, Aurelia held out her hand and proposed to Haroon. Be friends with me, okay? Be friends. Yeah, actually, I came here today to make friends. I don't expect much. Just play with me occasionally. Really, just occasionally. If you're shy, just once is fine. Seeing that he didn't refuse immediately, it seems there's a chance. Let's attack a bit more. Haroon, do you hate me? As she spoke, Aurelia leaned her face close to Haroon's. Haroon flusteredly said, let's be friends. She secretly rejoiced. All right, I've got a friend. Thank you, Haroon. Let's be close friends. Okay, I can't use him often, but he's an ace card nonetheless. Thanks to this, I've taken a step further away from exercise hell. Just then, Belson appeared, his eyes fixed on Aurelia's hand. Aurelia, why are you with Haroon? Aurelia froze. We decided to become friends starting today, so we were talking. Belson's mood became twisted. Oh, really? In another corner, the twins wondered, Seal, what is this situation? I don't know, Noel. Probably a complicated love triangle. Belson's voice was icy cold. While I'm still speaking nicely, why don't you give up, Aurelia? Belson is the one who should give up. The twins sat watching the drama. That's right, His Highness cried. Since when were you two so close? Aurelia pulled on one of Haroon's arms. Haroon is my friend. Belson pulled back. There's no such thing, and he has been my friend for longer. What does Aurelia know about Haroon to say that? Seal and Noel evaluated. His Highness is getting aggressive. Honestly speaking, Aurelia can't beat His Highness regarding who knew him first. I don't need to know about Haroon beforehand to play with him. I just like Haroon. I like him. Belson pulled the arm harder. What? Like Haroon? Like Haroon. That's right. Haroon is kind and handsome. If you like him because he's kind and handsome, what about me? I'm kind and handsome too. Haroon stood in the middle, suffering, feeling like his body was about to be torn in two. Suddenly, Belson froze when he heard Aurelia say, I like Haroon more. Seal and Noel were excited. Whoa, His Highness froze. At this rate, Haroon will be stolen by Aurelia. Belson let go of the hand and called out, Haroon, come here. Sit down here. This is an order from the Crown Prince. Seal protested, His Highness is playing dirty. Noel said, this is the first time I've seen His Highness do that. Aurelia grabbed Haroon's hand protectively. Why are you treating Haroon like that? You plan to hold hands? Aurelia, don't you know that actions must come with responsibility? So what if I don't know? At this moment, Haroon finally parted his lips and said, please stop it. Immediately, two people shouted at his face, Haroon, just stay still, causing Haroon to turn to stone instantly. His body trembled. Then he turned and ran away. Aurelia called after him, my friend. Seal and Noel regretted. Haroon finally ran away. Aurelia also started running after him. Haroon, wait. But immediately, Belson held her back. Let me go, Belson. I won't let go. Just let go a little. What is the reason, after all? What? Last time you chose Haroon too, and this time as well. Aurelia was confused. What is he saying? More importantly, my exercise exemption ticket is running away. Don't tell me this kid. Is he still holding a grudge about that? I will play with Lord Haroon. Belson's hand trembled. His voice choked. As expected, do you like Haroon more than me? Aurelia was stunned. What? Like whom more than whom? Belson let go of her hand. No, don't answer. I don't want to know anymore. Aurelia explained. No, Belson. Belson covered his ears. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Having said that, he ran away. Hey, Aurelia, stay here. I will go find Haroon immediately. Aurelia remained stunned. Like Haroon more? Don't tell me he's still bothered by what happened last time. I don't like you. I thought he was okay. Because he always smiled as if nothing happened, as if he was never hurt. If that's true, I feel so guilty. While she was in a mood, Aurelia was called. Aurelia, now we know your intention. Aurelia turned around, puzzled. What's wrong with him again? I'm already confused enough. Seal and Noel continued. Actually, we realized it a while ago. What? What you intend to do. What is it? She felt guilty. Did they realize my plan to use a friend as a shield? Other people wouldn't say anything, but the twins are a bit troublesome. They continued. That's right, Aurelia, you're right now. Since Haroon ran away, so you couldn't score points, you switched targets to His Highness, didn't you? You were blinded by winning the best friend game. You knew beforehand that we secretly prepared a prize money, right? Game? You two consider this a game? But don't worry. Instead of Haroon and His Highness ran away. We will become your best friends. How about it? Are you moved? Are you happy? Aurelia turned her back. No need. What? On the other side, Haroon was sitting and sighing. We agreed to be close friends, but it turned out like this. Should I avoid her next time I see Aurelia? I don't understand why, but when I'm near her, I feel nervous. But during the short time I ran away, what happened? Belson sat next to him with a dark mood and called out, Haroon. Yes. Haroon sat up straight nervously. I didn't do anything. Why do I feel so uncomfortable inside? Belson asked again. Since when were you close with Aurelia? I'm not. We just became friends today. Then is it me or Aurelia? Haroon turned his face away in exasperation. This is so exhausting. Does that question have any meaning? Yes. Haroon replied. It's you. I see. Thank you. Does the illustrious Belson care about someone like this? Aurelia's every action sends His Highness to heaven and down to hell. Aurelia seems to like Haroon. Haroon was confused. What? Should I comfort him? Even so, I won't give up. Just wait and see. Haroon, I won't lose to you. Haroon trembled. Me? What? Just then, Seal and Noel suddenly appeared. Haroon, Your Highness, Your Highness. Do you know what Aurelia just said? She said she doesn't want to be our best friend. She also said she doesn't want to be His Highness's best friend either. Belson stood up abruptly. What? Then what about being Haroon's best friend? Will she do it? I haven't asked that. Is Your Highness curious about that? Yes, I must know immediately. Then Noel will go ask, or Seal will go ask. Haroon raised his hand to volunteer. I will go ask. All right then. A moment later, she said she won't do it. As expected, she won't be best friends with us either. She even rejected Your Highness. That's right. It's fortunate that they are simple people. Actually, Haroon didn't even approach Aurelia. Everyone was probably waiting for Belson. But now, both the twins and Belson are very excited because of my piece. I have to separate from them for a while. Meanwhile, on Aurelia's side, Aurelia was alone again. You go try talking to her. Hey, didn't you see she just treated the crown prince coldly? But now might be a chance. Aurelia pricked up her ears thinking, I can hear everything. We're doomed. From being a person of envy and jealousy, now adding an unapproachable image is making friends really impossible now. But when Belson comes back, what should I say? Should I apologize? Is that too serious? But I do feel guilty. I just wanted to make friends to escape training hell. Why did things get so complicated? Seeing Aurelia standing there grumpy and alone, someone wondered, what's wrong with her? I don't know. Aurelia sat down dejectedly. From my previous life to this one, my immaturity remains the same. A group of people whispered, Hey, are you really not going to talk to her? She's close to the crown prince. If we were close to her, it would be good. But my mom said she is an illegitimate child. Illegitimate child? My dad said she has a terminal illness. By the way, just like the rumors, she looks really beautiful. Suddenly, that girl froze when she saw someone walking towards Aurelia. Oh, Lady Leslie. She walked towards Aurelia with an unpleasant mood. Her hand clenched until it trembled. Aurelia, does she think being close to the crown prince will change anything? The position of crown princess is originally mine. Leslie walked over and called out, Lady Aurelia, come here. Don't you want to talk to us? Later, in the office, Mina asked, Dylan, has there been a reply from the Sky Tower yet? Yes. They said they would visit during the upcoming National Foundation Day. It seems that since this is the first visit in 154 years, many people have requested meetings, leading to the pre-coordination being quite complicated. I understand. If it's the Sky Tower, perhaps they will know about the young lady's illness. We must arrange a meeting. Dylan bowed and replied, I understand. Then he thought to himself, it's truly like walking on thin ice. Surely Sir Mean is also having a headache, at a time when even the occasional calls from the Grand Duke have been cut off to organize an intimate family gathering at the Imperial Palace. Mean ruffled his hair. Why did Her Majesty the Empress choose this exact time to organize such an event? The National Foundation Day is coming soon. Troublesome matters are piling up. I don't know how the young lady will answer, but if you wish, you may choose not to attend. It's just that without guests, it would be an awkward meeting. And Valor. No, His Highness the Grand Duke will not come. Aurelia thought to herself, even if it were empty words, Mean didn't say father would come. It's better to face the truth from the start than to sow false hope and bring disappointment. It's me, my guardian. Surely, avoiding it would be more comfortable. Being protected is warm, and Mean would resolve everything neatly so as not to cause any gossip. But this matter is not a problem that can be solved just by escaping. Thinking this, she decided to say, I will attend. More importantly, I also have a mother named Mean. Hearing her say that made Mean freeze in surprise. She continued, Mean is my family, and I will also call the childcare team and Dylan too. But, young lady, there might be situations there where I cannot protect you. It's okay. Mean will be with me anyway. Mean called out softly, Oral. She thought to herself, his face looks pained, but strangely, perhaps because of Mean's sincere worry, I actually feel happier. She raised her hand to comfort him. Don't worry, I only need Mean. Really? Mean softened. Even so, if you want to withdraw at any time, please tell me. Okay, MHM, I promise. That's right. Is it necessary to be bound by a family register to be family? Taking this opportunity, I will show them that even hell is a livable place and a non-blood related family is still family. And so, until the intimate family gathering, where children serving tea is organized at the Imperial Palace, abbreviated as the Family Tea Party. The preparation time remaining is, therefore, the theme of today's Childhood Friends gathering is preparation for the Family Tea Party. The venue for the tea party will be the hall in the Crown Prince's palace. The scale, schedule, and guest list have been pre-selected by the Imperial Household Department. The things we need to decide are the hall decorations, tea, and desserts, and the dress code. Does anyone have any opinions? Everyone excitedly competed. Mimi, meanwhile, Aurelia, was using the skill of hiding behind the child next to her. She thought, everyone is very active, and there really are a lot of things to prepare. As expected of a party where money just flows away even if you stand still. Belson continued, good, then we will freely prepare the tea and desserts. However, remember that the basics will be handled by the royal family. If anyone wants to invite more people, please compile a guest list and submit it by the day after tomorrow, because the invitations will be sent out after the royal seal is stamped. Yes, the royal seal. Amazing. This is the first time I'll receive it. Aurelia was deep in thought again. Did Belson originally have such an image? I thought he was a puppy always radiant like the sun, but seeing him now, indeed the male lead crown prince is still the male lead. Since this party will revolve around Belson, I probably won't be able to meet him until it ends, right? The childhood friends gathering has also been paused for a while, and we need decorations or flowers to decorate the tables, called centerpieces. Each person please prepare plenty. It seems like someone just looked this way. She turned and met Belson's smiling eyes looking at her, making her blush and freeze. Belson spoke again. Finally, the dress code. Any attire representing a family or personal symbol is fine. Cloaks embroidered with the crest of a school or knight order are also fine. Just prepare freely. Aurelia broke into a cold sweat. What is that? Is a honey trap? Startled me. Meanwhile, everyone cheered excitedly. Kaya, Crown Prince. Then everyone please prepare well and see you at the tea party. Yes. Wow, done. Now let's go play. Aurelia thought. Dress code and symbolic flowers, so hard to think about. Should I go home and ask the childcare team for opinions? Suddenly the twin brothers rushed over. Oralello, you two are still here. Yeah, we want to prepare for the party with Oralello. We are friends now. Ah, is it redundant for me to say we're friends? Honestly, isn't preparing alone too much? Preparing alone is boring. Let's do it together. Okay. This enthusiasm. It seems they won't let go until I agree. Thinking this, she said, I don't want to. The twins slyly asked, you like it? Okay, she said again, I don't want to. Then let's decide on Oralello's house. Oh, what about my opinion? Leslie stood aside, frowning in annoyance, thinking, the crown prince and the twins too, they just backed off a bit, and now they're acting close. Suddenly Belson appeared behind her and spoke. Leslie, she started, thinking this voice is Crown Prince. Yes, your highness called. Belson interrupted. You. Enough is enough. I see clearly what you are thinking. This is the last time I will overlook it for the sake of the Marquis family. She teared up and stammered. Your highness. Then she burst into tears. Boo-hoo. Stop crying, Leslie. Your pretty face will swell up. Mom, I hate Aurelia so much. If not for her, the crown prince wouldn't have misunderstood me. What if I get my position as crown princess stolen? I want to humiliate Aurelia, want to trample her by any means. The Marchioness calculated silently. Aurelia, if it's Aurelia, isn't she the insignificant daughter of the Grand Duke? The crown prince is an absolute existence that cannot be touched. But what is a flawed young lady worth? Stop crying, Leslie. If you aim for the position of crown princess, you cannot stay still. Don't worry, daughter. Just think about the future. Mom will solve this for you. Back to Aurelia's group. So, all these samples were brought from the Merchant Guild directly under Sperum? That's right. We prepared them for Oralello. Yeah, you see, consulting with us was the right choice, wasn't it? But in that case, wouldn't it have been faster for me to go to you guys? That's a good point. Oralello. But we also had our own reasons. That is, we wanted to visit the Hanburn residence. Saying that, both brothers ran off. She thought, where are these dignified rascals? Seal, come look at this. Here is the memory of Blue Time. Oh my goodness, Noel. Over here, there's even the great painter Marquis Grand's 10th moon work. The one next to it is even the 3rd moon. Amazing. 2 works from the Grand Moon series hanging next to each other. The grand painting style from 300 years ago is still intact. No mistake about it. It's the real deal. Why are these precious treasures here? Aurelia thought dejectedly. Even though I'm home, I want to go home. But with the twins, such a reaction is natural. In my eyes, it's at most just a picture frame hanging on the wall. But in the twins' eyes, everything reflects completely differently. With the fall of the ancient gods and the end of mythology, traces of miracles and divine power of the old gods are only found in ruins or forgotten holy grounds. However, even in the age of magic and humans, there still exist abilities resembling the miracles of gods. The thing that helped Sparrow become the Empire's leading merchant family and manipulate the Empire's wealth for generations. That is the golden eye. Seal's golden eye is an eye that sees value. Without distinguishing people or objects, it quantifies and shows their value. Noel's golden eye is an eye that sees danger. It quantifies and shows the danger level of the object. It is a useful ability that can filter out danger like a kind of prophecy. With such extraordinary abilities, the Hanburn residence filled with these treasures is no different from a wonderland in their eyes. They cheered again. I didn't expect to see the Grand Moon series here. There's a legend that if you collect all 13 works, you can admire the scenery like in a dream that Marquis Grand left behind. Aurelius said, "Can you guys leave that wonderland now?" The auction only displayed exactly 3 works, and all were kept by Papa. The imperial family has a total of 4 works. So what? Let's meet about the party. By the way, Aurelello, will you prepare tea and desserts? We intend to bring greenish flower tea imported from the East Continent. Aurelia replied, "No, but you should prepare something, desserts, or tea, for example, or we will prepare it for you. Just say, okay. Great. What flowers and decorations will you choose?" We will choose golden marigolds, because Sparum's crest is a golden heart on a tilted scale. It will be very beautiful, right? I think I will choose lilies. Hamburn's flower has always been white lilies. Lilies, fine. Then what about gifts? Have you thought about gifts? Just something suitable. What is that disappointing look? Aurelia is so careless. Aurelia is so sloppy. Please don't say my name properly only at times like this, okay? Then, for gifts, just choose a few items you like from the samples. We will see if it's a suitable gift for the party. Without us, don't know what Aurelella would do. Surely would lose face. Truly a girl who needs to be taken care of. Hearing this, Aurelia was bewildered. Strange, even the bad-mouthing behind my back before was like that. Were those two originally the type of people willing to help like this? It's true I agree to be friends, but I didn't think just for that reason they would become this enthusiastic. She spoke up and asked, "You guys, exactly for what reason do you like me?" The 2 brothers immediately froze, then looked at each other and asked, "Reason?" Liking Aurelella is because of Hanburn? Because she is surrounded by all sorts of secrets and mysteries? Because we thought she would be unique and unusual? At least we didn't like Aurelia because she fit this expectation. On the contrary, the first impression of the Hanburn young lady was, is she really the Hanburn young lady? Like that. Was Noel mistaken? Too normal, boring, not interesting. Then seeing the Crown Prince seemed interested in Aurelia, I thought this was a new card to tease His Highness, just stopping at that level. And then, one day, when I had forgotten about the Hanburn young lady, suddenly Seal stopped and said, "Unbelievable." Noel asked, "What is it, Seal?" Normal stats and nothing special cannot be called special. On the contrary, the value of Aurelia Syria Hanburn, which was too low compared to Hanburn's reputation, has changed, different from the last time seen. Has there ever been anyone like this before? This is also the first time there's a person who cannot be converted into data. This is unprecedented. Surely it was from that moment we started to seriously look into Aurelia. What exactly is the cause? Did Aurelia change her personality? But the Golden Eye wouldn't react just because of that. Aurelia is weak to kindness and seems to like Haroon too. Why doesn't she like us? Doesn't like, but doesn't avoid us either. So, does that mean she doesn't hate us? And then we discovered. The first time we didn't act according to the family and needs, didn't calculate and be bound by values and stats. It was our joy. Then why can't I cherish this interesting friend? Why ask the reason I like you? Aurelella is our friend. Aurelella is our friend. Aurelia asked suspiciously, "Is that all? Must there be a reason? Is it not okay if there is no reason to like you?" It's not that it's not okay. She thought to herself, those eyes showing I like you but don't know the purpose, so I'm suspicious. And openly expressing wariness like that. Even if I wanted to pretend I didn't know, I can't pretend like this. The 2 brothers laughed and spoke. Seal, as expected, Aurelia can't do without us. Right? I think so too, Noel. She evaded the topic. Let's just keep choosing gifts. Araleleli, are you shy? Araleleli, are you embarrassed? As expected, Aurelia is truly cute. On another side, Belson seemed to have his crisis sensor activated. He rested his hands on the table and said, for some reason, I feel like I should go to the Hanbur Mansion, Gran. The video is paused here. While waiting for the new part, please watch other stories on the Nine Sister Review channel to kill time. Wishing you all happiness and plenty of energy. Goodbye and see you again. Your Highness is not allowed to go out until the invitations are drafted. Your Highness, return to the Duke's side. Then let's take this as the gift. This pretty much decides everything, right? I think so too. At this rate, Aurelia might become the main character of the party. If it's Aurelia, I'm fine with letting you be the main character. No, I'll pass. Suddenly, a knock sounded on the door. Aurelia thought to herself, who is it? Amber just brought snacks earlier. But the person who entered was mean. She exclaimed, it's Mom. He asked, how are the party preparations going, young lady? We just decided on everything. The twins said, we decided perfectly. Since it's Mean, you can take a look. Yes, thank you. Mean thought to himself. As expected of the Sparham family, their eye for things is impeccable. I thought the young lady would be tired, but she looks quite energetic. But Sir Mean, do you have no intention of coming to Sparham today either? Father said if he could have Sir Mean, he would change the imperial laws to allow polygamy. The two boys spoke with faces full of excitement. Mean, however, looked bored. Aurelia thought to herself, what is that reaction? Is this not the first time? Mean said, I refuse. Please convey to Duke Sparham that I do not need the attention of men. Both of them laughed loudly. So cruel. Father got rejected. Father will be very sad. Father genuinely likes her Mean. Mean is see a trail. Impossible. The Duke doesn't like me. He just likes seeing me embarrassed. The golden eyes of the current Duke Sparham are eyes that see through talent. Because of that, almost every talent in the Ambrake Empire is directly or indirectly related to the Sparham family. I don't know what he saw, but his invitations have persisted since he was the little Duke. He's probably still bitter because he hasn't snatched me up yet. Whether here or there, it's all a life of paperwork slavery. If it were before, I might have considered it. But now that I have this lovely little chick of mine here, what is there to think about? Thinking that, Mean smiled and looked at her, calling Aurelia. He slowly sat down, then gently hugged her. I don't understand how such an angel could be born from a master like a devil. He asked, did the twins bully you? She immediately replied, no. Why? If I say they did, will Mean scold them? Of course. Really? Noelle, I've never seen Sir Mean smile like that. Turns out he's a person who knows how to smile too. Is this a dream? Ciel, am I dreaming right now? And so, the two looked at each other in awkward bewilderment. Suddenly, they pinched each other's cheeks and screamed in pain. Ouch, Ciel, no, it's not a dream. After that, the two said goodbye and left. It was fun today, Aurelia. We're going home, Aurelia. Don't be sad that we're not here. All right, go quickly. We know you're just being shy. See you at the party then. And so the carriage departed. Mean said, young lady, please go inside too. You must be very tired. Tired, being bothered all day. But it was fun, because I got to do something together with friends. Even though the twins helped a lot, I decided on the decorations and gifts myself. Is that so? You must have been very happy, young lady. Suddenly I feel expectant, right? Suddenly Mean fell into a silent contemplation. A moment later, he smiled and said, yes, that's right. He thought to himself, the decorations prepared splendidly for the tea party, and that faint smile full of expectation when thinking about giving that party as a gift. Standing before these things that cannot be anything but happy. Why can't I comfortably feel joy? Time, whether knowing this heart or not, ruthlessly flowed on. And just like that, the day of the fateful tea party arrived. The scene shifts to the snowy north. There were two young men in the room. Suddenly, one glanced at the communication orb emitting a signal. What do we do about that? 48 missed calls. Cut it out. That's the direct line to Hanburn. If you don't want to die, stay put. Wait for the Saren Knights to return. They will handle it. But where exactly did the Saren Knights go? I heard that they went to the abyss. Why go to such a dangerous place? Who knows? Heard they went to see a dragon. The day of the family tea party. A young lady exclaimed, wow, your table is decorated so beautifully. I used magic to do it. Cool, right? My teacher said he would come with my parents. Really? My mom also said she would bring my uncle. Aurelia sat thinking. On my side, the people from the inner palace decorated everything, so there's nothing for me to do. I guess I'll just stand and arrange flowers. Lift this one up a bit more. Or maybe removing one flower would look better. The beauty of empty space or something. But why has the table been shaking this whole time? Is this thing a defective product? Aurelia lifted the tablecloth and was astounded. Belson was underneath, signaling with his hand. Chill, she whispered. What is it? Why are you here, Your Highness? Shouldn't you be with the Empress right now? But I came out here to see Aurelia. The host of the tea party came out here. Is that okay? Isn't he about to enter with the Empress? Long time no see, Aurelia. I wanted to talk to you for a moment. Is it convenient for you? She thought. A moment probably won't hurt, right? After that, the two went elsewhere to talk. Aurelia, have you been living well during this time? Well, just okay. It's been a whole week since we met. Did you not miss me, Aurelia? All right. What about the training? Have you been training well without me? Training. Well, I did practice. So you didn't practice? It's okay. Once the tea party ends, you can make up for it. Do your best. She mentally groaned. I'm done for. But Aurelia, actually I didn't call you out because of the training. It's just that, right now, I really want to see you. I kept thinking about Aurelia the whole time. Are you living well? Are the party preparations going okay? Are you hurting anywhere? Has your appetite returned? Things like that. But now seeing your face, seeing that Aurelia seems fine, my heart feels much lighter. It's truly magical, right? She silently said to herself. Belson, could it be that even when we are apart, he is always thinking of me? Right now, he must be swamped with party preparations too. It seems like he rushed here as soon as he finished his work. During the meeting a week ago, he looked eager and different. But looking at him like this, he is truly the Belson I know. Always thinking of me, cherishing me. And whenever our eyes meet, I miss you. Saying that, he ran over with a radiant smile. At first, this heart, this blind concern, and always proactively approaching, sometimes I found it hard to understand. But now I know. This heart, without a shred of doubt, is like a cool rain shower that occasionally pours down. I just need to happily accept it. Thinking this, she spoke up in response. Yes, I am living well. And Belson, did you prepare everything okay? Of course. I prepared it very coolly. We can't let the invited guests be disappointed, right? Just look forward to it. Today we are the party hosts. I worked very hard to prepare so that Aurelia could also enjoy it. She thought to herself, party hosts. So that's it. Just for today, we are the masters of the party, welcoming guests. Of course, this isn't exactly a party full of only joy, but since this time I decided I would face it myself. Belson said, come, let's go back to the party room now, Aurelia. Let's go back. The family tea party was held at the main hall of the Crown Prince's palace, concluding the splendid preparations and starting with the appearance of the true host of the party, Empress Sane. Everyone has worked hard preparing so much. Please enjoy yourselves freely today. Yes, Your Majesty the Empress. The guests who received invitations, after greeting Empress Aine and Crown Prince Belson, would sit in their seats and enjoy tea and sweets. That was part one of the party. I even see people I've only seen in newspapers. Suddenly, an eager voice rang out. Archmage Gue, it is truly an honor to meet you. Today I also came as a guest, so please enjoy freely. Yes, Duke Vabis, the pinnacle of Anbrake swordsmanship. The Duke smiled and said, quite a lot of familiar faces gathered, huh? Aurelia wondered to herself, is that him? So that person is Haroun's father? Even though he's smiling, his aura is still so strong. Suddenly, the Duke looked over. It seemed he just looked in this direction. She was startled and broke out in a cold sweat. What is it? That seemingly interested smile. For the next 30 minutes, I won't look in that direction anymore. And on the other side, with silky blonde hair and clearly defined bright golden eyes, probably the richest man in Anbrake and the father of the twins. Duke Sparham. The two boys spoke one after another. Father, father, did mother send the divorce papers to you? Father, father, try drinking this. Saying that, they grabbed his face and clung to him. I don't really want to look at this side either. Forget it. I should just focus on my guests. Mom, the great Homburn family. Lena, you were chosen after a fierce selection meeting by the child care team. She spoke up. Me and Lena, thank you both for coming. We are the ones honored to be invited by the young lady. This is a place we naturally must come to. But if you truly feel thankful, then when you return, please continue studying the ancient Aslan Chronicles. That won't do. Lena, Tisk. Now the tables are almost fully seated. I wonder if the guests have all arrived. Suddenly, paper poppers exploded, surprising Aurelia. Means said, that's the last guest, right? An announcement voice rang out. His Highness the Crown Prince's guest is entering. Silver hair, exactly like Belson, red eyes, but with this completely different aura. It is clearly Belson's younger sister, Princess Silua. Seems correct. But why is she heading more and more towards this side? The princess spoke up asking, "You are Aurelia Siluria Homburn. Truly not a waste of my expectations." Suddenly the empress spoke up, "Silua." The princess smiled and said, "Then it is very nice to meet you. Lady Aurelia." Aurelia, he thought in astonishment. She knows my name? We've never met before. The princess stepped forward. Belson frowned in annoyance and cleared his throat. "You." Silua smiled mischievously and asked, "What? Can I look for a bit? Are you afraid she'll wear out? Or afraid she'll be eaten? Because you keep hiding her so well, I can only see her in a place like this. I'm just greeting her once. Why are you so sensitive?" "Simply because I hate you approaching others. Have I ever done anything you liked?" "I'm very sad when you say that. Brother. I only call you brother at times like this, right?" The empress crossed her arms and said, "Stop it, Silua. You should restrain yourself. There are plenty of natural opportunities." But he keeps staring at her without blinking and acting sensitive like that. "So how can I sit still?" "What? I'm right." "Right, you're right. Truly deserves a beating." The empress thought with a headache. That child always stays in the palace. But now she wants to participate in social activities for the first time. I thought something special happened. "What? You want to participate in social activities?" "Yes, mother. Please organize a tea party." Is Silua doing this for Aurelia, after all? Siblings really are alike even in this matter. Silua said, "Mother, you wanted me to have friends too, right?" "That's true. But all this time, you said you disliked the friend arranged for you." "I will make friends. This is the first time there's someone I want to be friends with." "Will you oppose it, mother?" The empress was secretly astonished for Silua to say she wants to make friends on her own. But Belson flatly opposed it. "Absolutely not. Don't touch her. You are forbidden from coming within 10 meters of Aurelia." "You talk as if I'm going to treat her badly." "How ridiculous. Aurelia isn't like you. She is very weak and fragile. If you hurt her, I won't let it slide. And Aurelia is already my friend." "Huh? Are you bragging that you made a friend? And what does that have to do with me? If she's your friend, can't she be my friend?" "Ugh, no." "Why not? Explain clearly. Or is it?" Witnessing this scene, the empress patted Prince Belson's head. "Thank goodness, at least one of you is normal." "Brother, are you jealous right now?" Silua thought to herself. His reaction is really intense. Usually, no matter what I do, he's indifferent or ignores it. Like, just do whatever. But now, why does anything regarding Aurelia have such high damage? This reaction is quite interesting. Belson clenched his fists and said, "This is really getting too much." He immediately sought help from his mother and called out loud, "Mother, oh my brother, do you dare do that?" Silua also used her 200% combo to ask for mom's help. "Is mom only your mom?" "She's my mom too." "Mother." The empress gave up on mediating. "I can't stop you two anymore. Don't fight. Solve it yourselves." The two butted heads. While I'm still speaking nicely, "Don't touch Aurelia." "Over here." Aurelia sat in a daze. Mina asked, "What is wrong?" "No, I just suddenly felt a chill." "If you're cold, please tell me, young lady. I have prepared a coat." But I'm still fine." "Moreover, Mean, are you okay, Mean?" "Yes." "What do you mean, young lady?" Everyone is gathering and talking happily, but our table has no one. If I knew this, I would have made more friends. The friend shield plan has failed. "Ah, that is not true, young lady. I think having a cozy tea party like this is even better. On the contrary, I feel excited to have you all to myself." "It is all right because we came here to see you, young lady." Hearing that, Aurelia was moved and called out Mean. Mean continued, "And the Homburn family has never been good at socializing. I'm only speaking the truth." Aurelia thought, is that supposed to be comforting? Sir Mean should use a gentler tone to comfort me, shouldn't he? Well, as long as Mean and Lena are okay. I also find that compared to gathering and talking like that, I prefer this quietness. Suddenly, Aurelia saw someone. It was Chain. She inwardly cried out, "Huh? Why is that stalker here?" The video pauses here. While waiting for the new part, please watch other stories on the Nine Sisters review channel to kill time. Wishing you always happiness and full of energy. Goodbye and see you again.